Hi. Look at that. Oh, goodness. All right, let's actually get over to the chat so we can see things.
Are they alive?
I don't know. Let's see. Is anybody in there to actually be alive? There are people in there. Captain!
Oh, Captain's always there.
Terminal Lackey, there we go.
Captain's always there.
How's everybody doing? It's been a little bit. I'm happy to see everybody. Nobody talking in chat, so maybe, I don't know, maybe they're not happy to see me.
Been a little bit for both of us. Oh, no, I was here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you were here not that long ago.
2 weeks ago I was. The week before that we broke the internet, and then last week I wasn't here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I was not supposed to be. I was not on charge the day we broke the internet. That was Sydney and Arthur's fault.
It was probably their fault. I would argue 100% it was their fault.
Came in and blew up the modem.
Yeah. So guys, we'll be getting started here shortly. We got some people playing a little vintage, heavily proxied vintage. At least Bob's deck was heavily proxied.
9 proxy for the power.
Like 50 proxy is from what I think Bob is.
Does it have basic lands?
Considering getting in there.
You play basic land. Do you play any basic lands in vintage?
Sure.
For the most
I mean, it
part?
depends
Like
on what
one
deck.
island?
Yeah. No, it depends on what deck.
Because I don't think you're scared of.
There's some mono blue decks.
Kind of.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that like saying how Goblin's a thing in Legacy?
No, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Vintage. I don't fucking know anything about vintage. I don't.
There are very rarely mono blue decks unless LSV is trolling.
Were there cards in here at some point?
That was the Tron lands that got sent in.
Yeah, well, where are they?
Didn't you pull them out?
Nope. We'll find them.
Oh,
they're right there.
There we go.
Cool. Thank you. That's always fun.
He was actually in chat. We did too, so we got to thank him on stream.
Nice. Blue Belcher. Sure, that's what I'm going for.
Is that in vintage?
I have no clue. No clue. Like I was watching that Magic documentary that Vice did.
I've been meaning to watch that. Is it worth it?
I mean, they have a beta volcanic island that they have unsleeved, and the guy's just like on it. And I'm like, please don't do that.
Every Magic player cringes.
That hurts a lot. There's a couple other things.
Casual unsleeved Black Lotus.
See, Lackey's got us. Lackey's got us. Are we getting started?
Yeah. Signed up ready to go.
I have no idea. Throw some people up there.
Okay. You want me to pick?
Yeah, you pick. I trust your
Judge's
your
choice.
Opinion. Yeah, judge's choice. Just get us a
If
printout.
you put lands on, just not lands.
So it's
Can you-
not Matt Siegel?
Can you?
I don't want to do with lands as my first Legacy tournament, first Legacy match commentating.
I don't know what the new guys are on.
Just put one of the new guys on.
Yeah.
Have some fun.
Yeah, actually Texas Rangers here. Texas Rangers here. The guy with the army cap. Put him on.
Yeah, put him on.
Army Cap.
Just go out there. Give me a printout, please, of the parents. Thank you, you beautiful man, you. Stephen Dang, everybody.
He does what we tell him.
Yeah, so D. Boyton, I will do my best to get some more stuff up there on YouTube. I have been away, far away, for a month or a little bit more.
Andrew, the one who knows how to do that stuff.
Yeah.
/ only one who knows where everything is to do that stuff.
So basically, because I'm with a whole bunch of people that can't pull their weight at all.
Scary ML.
Then that's why there hasn't been any YouTube content. Hashtag.
Oh, I'm hearing her excuses.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, so I'll try to get that up. I'm going to leave the computer on so that I can... well, that was the thing. Like, I actually tried to do that, but you guys kept turning the computers off.
I was not turning the computer off.
and
Blame Legacy
so
people.
by turning the computer off, I can't remote into it at that point.
I have never turned the computer off.
And so then I was never actually able to get in there and do
I
that.
leave that crap running.
So, Cook, I'm back. I am back. Look at that.
Yeah, everyone's surprised.
I know. I'm surprised. I'm not quite sure how I
Surprised
work
you're back
all
or you're
this.
surprised you're noticed?
Back. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, I was technically still supposed to be in San Francisco for like another 3 weeks.
Aren't you going back in like a week?
Welcome back and get to work. Well, I'm still on the project, so there's a very real chance that I'll be going back out. Actually, at any time through July. So consider this a rare treat. And basically, until I've got like and my car is also in the shop. So unfortunately, Monday nights are still on hiatus.
Monday
for
nights
the
are
time.
shot for a while. They're not
for the
firing
time being.
anyways, apparently.
Huh?
Everyone's saying they're not firing anyways, so it's
Well,
better
you
not to
don't
waste
you don't have my presence there. So what do you expect?
That's fair. That's fair.
All
You
right?
draw the crowd in.
That's right. I am.
You are Dojo's legacy.
Jay Petit, you're gonna inflate my ego. Don't do that. And Cook, it's good to be back. I hope to see people in Columbus because that'd be great. I'm gonna be, beginning of June. It's the Invitational.
Oh, are you going to it?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm gonna try to qualify that Thursday, and if I don't, then I'm just gonna play in the Super IQ on, and then the Open.
Oh, but then
and
you have to go to
the
Columbus.
Super IQ. I mean, I don't know.
So I've been to Ohio multiple times. The food is great, and that's all I can say.
I don't mind Columbus. I don't. Well, whatever. I don't know.
Are you mega?
So
how are you getting there?
Are we? Oh, they have sat down, so we'll move over.
Can't see our pretty faces anymore.
I don't know what Texas Rangers actual name is.
Isn't he supposed to bring us the printouts? He said his
Maybe.
name when he said his name like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, and they're having that's his buddy. So they're having to play against each other round one when they were hoping that they didn't have to actually play. So I'm gonna run and find out and get actual names and decks, and I will be right back.
I will try to keep you guys entertained with my zero knowledge of Legacy. Okay, that's not true. That's not true.
We're in San Francisco as the Legacy because I looked at a couple shops and I couldn't find any Legacy. So, just out of curiosity. And am I going to Charlotte or Providence? I talked about going to Charlotte, but I'm actually graduating from my master's program that weekend. And so I'm probably not going to.
I will be in Charlotte, though, for the Modern GP.
Really?
Yeah.
You can stay at my parents' house if you want to.
I'm crashing at Arthur's for free.
Oh, really?
And then my
Okay.
buddy in the Marines is picking me up. I'm spending the rest of the week with him.
In Jacksonville? Nice.
And he's going to try to get me flying military back. Just because it's closer to the airport, he might be able to pull it off. Yeah, well, hopefully he'll be able to come out there. Yeah, I agree. I'm probably not going to walk when I graduate, but that's because I graduate in winter. And it looks like they're starting off with rules. I can actually... He needs to figure out their names, because these are two new people that came in, so we don't actually know their names. These deck names are also not correct, so we'll get that set up for you guys when we can. Alright. Mark just left the room. He will come back in a minute, and then he can answer you guys' questions, because I don't know any of those answers for him. Oh, that's good, Cook the Fourth. I will definitely be at the GP along with a few other people. Arthur, who streams on Wednesday sometimes with me in Modern. So some of us who play Modern are going to be at Charlotte.
Oh, boy. That is a name.
What?
I don't know. There's somebody's name that is just too long to...
You're spelling it.
No, not this playing.
Oh, okay. What?
Yeah, that's what we're looking at.
That's the last name.
It's a Lone Pox mirror match that we have on right now. So this should be interesting.
Okay, this is Chungviwana Porn. The last part of his name is definitely Porn.
Yes.
What time?
Very, very good. All right.
I like that name. Ooh,
So
Lone
this
Pox is
this might
fun.
be interesting.
You put Lone Pox in.
Deck name? Deck name. Oh, yep. Lone Pox, sweet. Do we have players' names? I'm trying to... Tin Fin and Snowy, thank you for following. Much appreciated. That is some glare. They moved the damn table while I was gone. I didn't catch it. Son of a bitch.
I have to move it literally every time I show up, and they move it back afterwards. I literally, the first thing I do, I walk in, I move the table.
Why don't you tell me these things? All right, you commentate on this. I'm going to try to figure out names.
Is this the Lone Pox mirror? Yes, it is. This will at least be kind of entertaining. I don't know what that card is.
What? That's a Bayou and a Raven's Crime.
No, the card in the graveyard.
Nether Shadow.
Nether Shadow.
Or
Okay.
Nether Spirit? It might be another spirit. We'll bring that up in just
A little
a second.
small to see.
I'm going to guess that this is Todd Wilson.
Sure it's not Lone Pox? You even have LP Lone Pox.
Yep. All right. So, Todd Wilson. And I believe his opponent...
So I wonder what the key card in the mirror for this is, actually.
Graveyard Hate?
Liliana, maybe? I think you might almost have to have Liliana.
I think it's great. It's got to be like Todd Wilson, Richard Sherman.
Deathrite Shaman?
Richard Sherman. Yeah, actually, like main deck, I think that's going to be pretty big.
Yeah.
So let's bring up Nether Spirit really fast. That's a Funeral Charm. We'll get into that later when I'm just rather
Between matches. And I believe Richard has fetched twice, so he should be at 18. Also, love that Todd Wilson shrink.
Oh god,
Shrinky
that's
dink.
terrible. That's so bad.
Ooh,
Alright.
Wasteland.
I'm gonna blame you.
Wasteland and Rack.
I'm gonna blame you guys for like breaking everything.
No, it was broken when you gave it to us.
I don't know about that.
This was definitely broken when you gave it to us.
I don't know about that.
So I would definitely say the Rack is a good card to not take out of his hand there. Because I feel like this is not a game match where either player keep cards in their hands very well.
Yeah. I have no idea what's going on because I've been correcting stuff. So I'm
Just
gonna
land, funeral. No, Hymn to
Sweet.
Turok. Or is that Funeral Charm? Nope, Funeral Charm. No, Hymn to Turok.
And
yeah.
you didn't get the time started, so I'm blaming
Nope.
you on that
I thought you were doing it.
because I am a scapegoat. I like
That's
to
fair.
scapegoat. Yeah.
So we can blame Paul.
All right. Let's see.
You're covering the spirit.
Oh God.
Yeah,
This is what happened. I've never actually streamed with the overlay. This
Yeah.
overlay. I realize that right now.
Pretty good. What is this card that he just
All
played?
right, so we.
I have
so
not
there's
seen the
an
Lone Pox in a while.
attack for 2.
Is that the old school art of Hymn to Turok?
Yeah,
Oh, I've not seen that. That is the beautiful art of Hymn to Turok.
we'll bring up him to Turok. Why not? Nope, that's not how you spell him.
That-
Him 2. There we go.
Which art is that one though?
That one?
I forgot
That
what set that was from. Was
Well,
that Fallen? No, that was Fallen.
there's Fallen Empires, and there's 4 different arts. So, pay attention to the match. All right,
I'm paying attention to the match.
You are not. You were looking over here.
Still paying attention. He swung for 2.
So he's at 16.
Yep. That Nether Shadow kind of will need to be dealt with. Otherwise, that'll bleed him out fast. And was Sinkhold.
Yep. And there's a Mistress Factory.
Yep. It's going to be very beat downy. Hey, sometimes bears just win.
All right, and so there's a
Curse Scroll.
Curse Scroll. So that's always a fun one. See, look, we're using so much of
Having to use that card overlay.
yeah. So why did I even take it out? Don't even know. Anyway, Curse Scroll, fun one. 3 and 3 tap it, name a card. Reveal a card from your hand at random. If it's the named card, you deal 2 damage. So basically, you're just trying to get one card in hand and then activating it a whole bunch because there's no random at that point.
So, do you think you play... Does Lone Pox play Abrupt Decay still? / how many do they play?
Not super sure. I know like they did at one point, and you'd have like 1 Maelstrom Pulse.
Yeah.
But
And it can also hit
That-
creatures, so he can just kill that Nether Shadow if he gets another creature in the graveyard soon.
yeah.
Also, Cook the Fourth is a good point. He may have forgotten that he has Loam in his graveyard.
Yeah, that's that's a big thing. Why wouldn't you just be loaming every turn? Anyway, it happens. We see another swing in for 2. Todd just trying to kill it. Let's see.
Orberg versus something else.
So I'm guessing it failing to kill it, activating that Curse Scroll. So he's going to go down to 14.
And a 50-50 shot, may as well.
Yeah. We'll take the card area off. So we can do that. Look at that. Beautiful. Look, not stretched, not
I
shrunk.
think he just drew life from the Loam himself.
So let's see if Todd's able to. I hope I have these names right. You should go ask them the names. Make sure we have them right.
Worst comes to worst, we flip him.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so alright, so here's a crack of a fetch from Todd, or who we think is Todd. So he's going to go down to 13 here. That's a Polluted Delta. Let's see what he's going to get. I have to imagine it's going to be something that has a swamp in it. Well, Loam dumps waste into your graveyard. Sure. And then you can get waste. Recurring lands, flip chance. Flip a spirit is good, though. Yeah, fair enough. Only 1 spirit. Yeah.
We do have the names correct.
All right, that's what I thought. I thought I had them.
We do not suck as much as we think we do, or as much as Serum Vision does.
Whoa, too much. Too much. All right.
Calling out that art. They get brought up eventually.
So let's see. All right, so now Richard's remembering that he has his life from the loam. He's dredging 3. He's going to bring that back to his hand. And
What's he looking for with that right now, though?
what's he looking for with it?
Yeah.
Wasteland doesn't do much. There's 3 swamps and a forest, and then, or excuse me, 2 swamps and a forest, and then an Orberg. But I mean, Todd's still going to be able to activate that stuff, so maybe he's just trying to. I don't know. Maybe he's got like Bloodghast.
Maybe, because I feel like he needs to be able to erase the Cursed Scroll, and I don't know if putting stuff in his graveyard is actually going to erase the Cursed Scroll or not.
All right, so here we see an attack in with Mistress Factory and another Spirit. I imagine we're going to see an activation of Cursed Scroll again. Looks like we are.
Do you think
2 cards in hand this time. There's an Abrupt Decay.
I think he named wrong again.
He did, so he's going to take 4. He's going to go down to 9.
That is some very rough guess luck.
Yeah, I would have. If he has the Abrupt Decay, don't you just fire off Abrupt Decay?
We can only hit the Nether Shadow, and the Nether Shadow comes right back.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Another shot. How do I gotta remember?
Or Spirit.
Another Spirit.
Another
Yeah.
Spirit. Sorry, guys.
It's the only creature. Okay, that's
Yeah,
right.
'cause it's the only
That's
creature
right.
in attack.
I always get Another Spirit and Another Shadow.
Yeah, Nether
Little-
Shadow is if
little
another
mixed up.
one of your creatures dies, you can bring it back.
No, it's like 3rd from the bottom or something. No, Another Shadow is.
What's the one I'm thinking?
Yeah, at the end of if it's in your graveyard with at least three creatures
Yeah,
above
okay.
it, you can put it.
Yeah,
back.
I'm thinking of one of the other ones that's like EDH only.
Yeah, so let's swing.
Life from the Loam is
cool.
CMC 2.
Yes,
Someone just asked in the chat.
Cook's got him though.
Oh, yeah, Cook's got him. Okay.
Cook pretty much beats us every time. Every
Sounds like a challenge.
huh?
Sounds like a challenge.
I mean, there's a 30-second delay, so Cook just has to not be paying attention for like an extended period of time, and then we're good to go.
Well, we see the chat. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're 30 seconds from us.
There's a fetch, so Richard's down to 17.
Thank you, Jurger1470, for following.
1470, Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Sure.
Swing in for 4.
I don't know.
You don't know that rhyme? It's 1492.
There's that.
Yeah.
I'm like it was.
Yeah.
14, I was saying sure because I knew it wasn't 1470.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So here's the Abrupt Decay.
I think he has to just stave off damage at this point.
Yeah, Nether Spirit's going to go away. And we're going to see the Curse Scroll activation, so it's going to be that. So then alright, so the factory's going down too. So Todd stabilizing somewhat because Richard doesn't have another. Yeah, Richard doesn't have another factory. So we're actually going to be able to. Todd's going to be able to do some
from
stuff.
the loam though, so we can just keep getting back his factory.
True, he forgot it once though.
I think he knows at this point though.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. And of course, Richard trying to bring back Nether Spirit at the end of his turn. Todd reminding him it's at the beginning of his upkeep. So that's why that didn't come out, and it's a trigger. So Todd is forcing Richard to remember this. Also, why did you make it 117 life? You're just a terrible person.
Wanted to mess with you,
So
making sure you were on your game.
And there's a chain of Mephistopheles going into the yard.
Ooh.
Looks like we're dredging it back. So he does remember his trigger for Nether Spirit.
Getting back his.
He's going to cast it. Alright, so there's a Cycle Land, the Factory, and the Fetch Land? Good to go. Yeah, no, not really at 170. Eric's just a terrible
Close
person.
enough. Yeah, I'm sorry. Because I'm totally the one with the keyboard directly in front of me. It's okay. It's all mind control.
It is. Yeah.
I'm a good ventriloquist.
Deal with it. All right.
At what point does he not have Wasteland in his graveyard yet?
No.
I feel like
No, he
as soon
does
as he
not.
gets Wasteland, this game
Oh,
changes
did
immensely.
we miss 2 points of damage from this?
I think
factory?
we did just miss 2 points of damage.
God, you gotta be on top of
I'm
stuff.
going
all
slow
right?
today.
I just
I'm just amazed by all the old cards.
yell at things. All right, that's all I am good for.
I'm trying to yell at the thing, but it's not changing.
All right, so there was an Inquisition of Kozilek from Richard, it looks like. And then I'm not quite sure what Todd revealed, but we're going to see an attack for 2 with another spirit. And looks like that just gets through.
Mistress Factory costs 2 to activate or 1 to activate?
One to activate.
Oh, okay. Because he uses Raven's Crime extra.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out why. I was trying to remember why he had 2 mana tapped. Because then he couldn't activate Curse Scroll.
And so when he doesn't attack, I don't know why he doesn't attack here.
I think because Richard would just activate and block.
Yeah, but then you just pump it with your Mistress Factory. So then it becomes a 3/3.
I think he also wants to make sure he has enough. I don't know. He probably just wants to make sure he has enough mana to scroll.
Yeah, but now, I mean, I don't know. Now he's in like an awkward situation. So, because now Richard's got 2 Mistress Factories, so even if Todd tries to Curse Scroll one of them, then he can act. Oh, that's awkward. Because Todd's only got 1 card in hand, so you can just go ahead and he can block.
Shoot off.
Block. Yeah, so you can just block the Nether Spirit. No, don't do that. Or I guess this works too. All right, it's exactly the same thing. So he's going to show this. He's going to kill the Nether Spirit. And then make... No. Yep. Please pump your factory. Pump it.
Pump it.
Oh, okay. Maybe... Okay, so Richard just made it a 3/3, I guess. Okay, he just tapped it a little weird.
Yeah, he just activated, make it a 3/3 swing.
Okay, all right. Yeah, and so
he shortcutted
it. Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Good old Stone Rain.
Fair enough. We're good. Yes, I think... I don't know. Maybe Todd's... I'm trying to figure out, like, if Todd should just be going full in aggression.
I don't think he can when he's at 7.
Yeah.
Because now Richard can keep Life from the Loaming every other turn to get... So he always has an active Mistress Factory to swing with.
Yeah.
Because Todd has not hit any of his loams yet.
Good night, everybody. Good night, David. We'll see ya. Yeah, let's see. Why didn't Todd make his factory a 4/4? Oh, yeah, that's a really good point. Todd could have made his factory a 4/4.
Oh, yeah, because he could have tapped into the one itself.
Yeah.
Does it cost mana to activate?
Huh?
Does it cost
to
mana
pump
to
it? No,
activate?
it's just
No.
tap it, target assembly worker gets +1/+1.
Oh, he did the loam. He missed his trigger, I think, on that one.
Oh, so you just drew a card? Yeah.
No, I think he did Life from the whatever.
Oh,
he
so
did Life from the Loam, but he missed his Nether Shadow
Bad
trigger.
All right, good for Todd holding him to it. Good night isn't hello. Oh, hello. See, I thought I saw David in the chat earlier. Maybe I was wrong. Well, David, welcome.
Definitely just showed up.
You just showed up.
I did just show up.
I'm still not even here. I've been so far removed from just magic
San Fran.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back into the things. The number of face desks in this game is absurd. I don't quite know what that means.
It means the number of mistakes, in his opinion.
Well,
Face desks like-
Cook is a lady. You didn't know that?
No.
All right. Well, Cook is an upstanding lady judge.
Oh, I did not know
Yes.
who Cook the Fourth was.
Yes, she is, I believe, an L2? Correct me if I'm wrong, Cook. I'm doing pretty good, Snipe. How about yourself? Yeah, this is, Oh, alright, so now there's another spirit on Todd's side, too. Oh, God.
I'm trying to figure out how one wins this. Maybe he just tries to slam his own rack. As in the card, the rack.
Maybe? Alright, so Todd is activating his Curse Scroll here. So Richard's taking 2. Here, you take over this. I'm gonna go get a update on life totals real fast.
Okay. Make sure
And
we're correct.
this also forces you to actually pay attention now.
Ah, I was paying attention.
You were not.
I was totally paying attention. Mostly. Alright, so looks like he's gonna crack his fetch, or is that tapping for black? It looks like he just activated, pumped it, swung for 3. Nope. So that means Todd is... I believe we have it at 4. Mark's just went to go check the life totals. So now it's down to Todd to find a response. He just got back his shadow.
Eric, you missed a lot.
What?
It's 14-1.
Because it's all my fault if we miss something.
Yep.
Okay. 14-1, not 13?
Yeah.
How do we have him at 14 then?
I don't. Maybe we added
he
a
gained a
fetch that.
Nah, he just gained life.
Fair enough. Nope. That keyboard's all yours. I'm done.
Rabbit's soul
I'm
warding came in.
God, you're terrible here. All right, so let's see.
You just took the...
What?
Nothing.
What?
You took the keyboard back after telling me to be in control of it.
That's why you just always use the pronoun they, and then you never run into gender issues.
Yes,
Because then...
but that's also improper English. Because you're referring to them as a plural.
Nah, not really. It saves a lot of issues. Anyway, Raven's crime coming down. Because what if somebody doesn't define as the... define themselves as one of the typical
Then
two
you use
genders?
Z.
Z?
It's Z-E, I believe is the correct enunciation. It's Z, Zim, and... Crap, I don't remember the last one.
They. They is easy.
No, it's an actual thing.
I don't... Yeah, who the fuck talks like that, though?
Everyone who's in that side of the LGBTQ community.
Really?
Yes, that's
Z?
a thing. I believe it's Z and Zim.
I don't know. They's easier. They's easier.
Kick the Fourth is agreeing with you. I've had English professors be very, very anal about not using they for singular.
Zir? They...
Z,
Z,
Zim,
Zim,
Zir.
Zir.
Okay.
I'm learning things tonight.
What do you know? Okay, looks like we gotta reset this now.
I mean, like, yeah.
Richard won that game.
But, like, I don't... like, even in the LGBT community, I've never heard anybody refer to somebody else.
For
like,
non-gender, it's basically non-gender conforming uses it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know people who
I
use
hang
it
out
for
with-
themselves, so...
Really?
Yeah, that's the only reason why I know it. I know people who use it, like, who actually go by that. So...
Fair enough.
Stuff you learn. Okay, so what do you think they have in their board? Are they running ley lines? Grafdigger's Cage could be good.
I don't know. Let's get this off of there so we can actually see what they're doing. Look at that screen, damn it.
They're sideboarding!
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I get distracted when they're sideboarding. Looks like he's taking out the Abrupt Decays. No, is he putting in those? He's putting in the Abrupt Decays and Curse
Yeah.
Rolls.
So, like, that's what I was about to say. I hang out with a lot of drag queens, and when I moved up here, I lived with several trans people. And, like, I've never heard that.
I've heard it multiple times from multiple people.
In your college towns.
Yeah, my college bubble.
Yeah. All right, we live in the real world.
I do live in kind of a liberal college bubble, but
You're
at least I
in
know shit.
rich college, too.
Yeah, I don't know that I hang out in the rich bubble part of it, though.
You go to Northwestern.
Yes,
Yes.
but Northwestern is also very split between the upper class and the lower class.
Whose lower class is going to Northwestern?
Everyone who's there on financial aid.
Who's... I can't talk. I go to DePaul on financial aid, yeah. I don't know.
Northwestern, either you pay the entire price or you go there for very cheaply because they're financial aid. Because they don't have any academic financial aid, so it's all need-based.
Yeah.
So there's a very split between people who can just pay for the entire thing or people who are only paying a couple thousand a year.
We are spanning lots of topics right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I just play it safe by with like to sum up on that.
That's why like a lot of my professors
Just use they. Like it's
a lot of my professors when going on the first time class, it's name, major, preferred gender pronoun. Because in the liberal arts classes, like
Sure.
you just have people who like just have you
refer
have to
to
be
me
there
as
for.
they.
Refer to you as they.
Just to
Are you
piss
sure
you
you don't
off.
want like the royal we?
Yeah, I am the royalty. I've gotten so used to doing that by responding to all the Wooberg stuff as just we instead of I,
Yeah.
because I am a king.
We am a king. We are a
Yes.
king.
All right. Anyway, AC does equal asexual. We're all right. Anyway, I'm not gonna. There's so much
Yay,
on
sideboarding topics.
so much on this. That's a deep topic. Probably not best for the Magic stream.
It's okay.
I don't know.
They don't seem to be complaining about it.
No.
I've seen more controversial stuff about how many times you have to shuffle in this chat than this.
Sure. All
You
right.
should pay
Fair
attention
enough.
during some of the modern streams if we were talking about shuffling, because chat just goes ballistic. Because people disagreed with the judge ruling of you actually have to shuffle more than twice. It's 3 times or more, or else it's not considered
to
thoroughly
sufficiently
shuffled.
randomized?
Cuts, for cuts.
Sure.
It's stupid stuff like that. It was really funny.
Yeah.
Or just when chat feels like it doesn't like Shay.
Yeah. All right.
Arbitrary fun shenanigans.
I don't know. It's good. I'm glad. And I'm very honestly, looking at chat. I'm happy that nobody is trolling right now, because that actually is very big. Because yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
they're all.
Look, I'm so proud of our community. That's fantastic.
It's good for us.
Yes. All right. Fun times.
Especially compared to some of the normal conversations we have on this chat.
I know. There's always fun conversations.
We are also a variety show, for those of you who didn't notice.
I am. Looks like our players are drawing your 7. I don't know what time. Should we cover religion in between matches? Next?
I think we might get trolls if we start covering religion.
All right. Fair enough.
Alright, so this hand has Mishra's Factories, which is... I don't know if he keeps that. Let's see. I can't see Todd's hand. Richard's hand had a couple Mishra's Factories, some lands. Ooh, he did keep it. Throwing out the diamond. Did he throw out just a diamond?
I guess it's a little safe because realistically, Richard's artifact removal probably isn't very much.
Yeah. Ooh, did he board into Reanimator? Or is he just throwing?
No,
in
it's just entombing for loam.
Singleton for loam. Okay.
Not
even for
thank
loam, so
you.
he must have
Thank you for following. Much appreciated.
How fun would it be to just throw Reanimator in just directly after it? Just go from loam to Reanimator Gristlebrand?
Why not? Hashtag yellow swag.
Exactly.
Got it.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, so turn 1 Lackey, he played the Mox Diamond pitching the land. I mean, which I'm fine with, because realistically, Richard's got way more land destruction than he does artifact destruction. So realistically, it's probably safer for you to have mana this way. But
He's just doing all of those. I wonder if he just plays for some of those in his board.
what, Mox Diamonds?
Yeah, are those in the main?
They should be in the main. Yeah,
Okay, because we didn't see any last game.
yeah, because you're playing Smallpox, so you're blowing up your own lands too.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
I clearly don't know this deck very well.
It's lone pox. There's 2 things you should expect to see.
Well, I know, but...
Probably smallpox, maybe actual pox.
I didn't think that Diamond would be a card in it at first. Because I've seen lists that don't run Diamond. Possibly wrongly, but...
I think you have to have diamond in this type of deck. I could be wrong. Oh wow! So after two sinkholes, getting rid of all the land. So Richard's gonna go down to 15 here after fetching and taking 2 hits from Nether Spirit.
Nether Spirit hurts.
Wait, when did Sydney get modded?
He probably gave himself mod.
Sydney, did you mod yourself?
I modded myself.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna unmod all of you guys. Just because. Taking the power out of my hands.
It's just more funny because Harrison and Phil didn't realize me and Paul had modded ourselves, so we just came on and started messing with them, and they're like, who the hell are these people?
Oh my god, you guys are terrible people.
We don't do anything with it.
Oh,
It's just fun to have the little
goodness.
sword next to your name.
I'll give you a sword next to your name. How about that?
I will take your sword next to my name.
Alright, so here's a Dark Ritual into a Liliana. Alright. So he's... Oh, this is really weird.
Plus? Because you can't really make him sack it because it does nothing.
I guess he's plussing.
It would just fog.
That's interesting that Todd so quickly just put something in the bin.
I'm pretty sure he just threw down Life from the Loam.
He did, but I still probably would have waited for Richard to pull a card that he's going to discard. Because Todd did that immediately, so basically it's giving Richard a little bit more knowledge to work with as to what he should discard. Granted, him discarding like Liliana, that's probably not going to change much, but whatever.
Yeah.
So we see a dredge from Todd on that Life in Malone. If I'm Todd, I'd probably just swing and kill the Liliana, or swing, hit the Liliana, put the Liliana down to 2.
Possibly.
And it takes up. I mean, that's 5. So that's 6 damage that Todd's gonna have to throw at Liliana instead of actually at. And actually, I think that's fine. I think you just swing out, you just swing at Richard, because Liliana ticking up, even if she ults, that's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And her activating is not that big of a deal. I almost wonder why you leave Liliana in this matchup.
Not enough cards to take out.
Sure.
I feel like there's too many dead cards for you to be able to take out, and just having the chance to be able to fog for a few turns can kind of be relevant.
Yeah, but Liliana's just completely irrelevant. There's no reason to attack her because her plus ability doesn't actually do anything.
Well, her minus ability can be relevant if you separate all his lands and then the Nether Shadow. Well, I guess you just
because the Nether Shadow just comes right back.
Yeah, so you just half the amount of lands they have basically.
Yeah. Terrasnarning the Forn. Thank you for following.
Sydney.
I marted Cindy? I don't remember this now.
Also, Sydney is the guy with the sweet foiled out twin deck, and apparently he says you mod him, which I didn't mod him. That's all I know. I've only modded myself.
I don't believe it. Maybe.
I think I also did not allow Shay to mod himself.
Yeah. Sydney also commentates with some regularity. Sydney, I need to give you your camera back. And then I wish that just said I rec motel, and that's how I'm going to read it. I rec motel, thank you for following.
It looks worse like I wrecked him, lol.
Well, it's I rec 'em.
Oh, no, it is I wrecked M.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking like rectum.
LOL. Oh, so here we... Oh, okay, so we're seeing a block from the Nether Shadow, or the Nether Spirit, excuse me.
Is he actually going for the ulting Liliana?
I think it's... I don't know what the hell that does. But... I guess it does something? I don't know, here's 2 mana and a Smallpox. Okay.
Sure, they both lose a life.
Yeah. So, 19 and 12. And then they discard a card, and they each sacrifice a land. That actually matters.
I think that puts Richard more behind, doesn't it? Or does it? Because now he is going to between 2 and 3 mana. I don't think it matters that much.
And these piles are going to be really, really awkward too.
Yeah. Oh, that was a very good draw.
Yeah. Is it the rack?
Yep. And he has 0 cards in hand.
Oh. What? Oh, it's the rack, right?
No, it's Aniac Tracker.
I don't know why Aniac Tracker even came up. That was weird.
100% Aniac Tracker. So he just took 3 from that?
The beginning of the Chosen Player's upkeep, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
that hurts.
Yeah, so he's gonna go down to 9 there.
So he needs land, Abrupt Decay in that order.
Yeah. What happened? What's happening in chat? I rec hotel. I should go change my name now. Thank you. There you go. Hey guys, what did you miss? Not much. A lot of mirror match, Pox Loam action going on. Is Richard a new player? I'm not super sure.
I don't think he is.
First time here, though.
It's his first time here, but he's not new to Legacy. So he's keeping the... Yeah.
Well, I know Todd's not new to Legacy. Richard, I do not know. I know he's been playing Modern a good chunk.
I don't think he's super new to Legacy.
I've never seen him before, but I haven't been here in a month, so...
He just said he got off school, though. He might not have played in a while.
I don't know.
I almost would have put the rack by itself. Just basically keep only the rack.
Wait.
He
so
ulted
Liliana ulted?
and put the rack in a diamond versus the Sentinel in a diamond. I think I would just put the rack by itself.
Yeah, you put the rack by itself 100%.
Did you also have him lose 2 from the Spirit's attack? No, I think he should have been a 7, but he's scooping. There's no way he comes back from that board.
All right. Fun fact. All right, so religion is the topic for...
Religion.
No, we're not actually talking.
What about worshiping the flying spaghetti monster? South Park religions?
Yeah. I'm happy that we got...
I worship Arceus.
I don't know what Arceus is.
He's the Pokemon god.
Is he?
He's the actual god in like the Pokemon universe.
Can't you catch the Pokemon god?
Yes, you can catch him. Casual.
Because humans are greater than gods.
Who needs a pocket buy when you can have the god literally in your pocket?
I just dropped some profound shit on you, and you completely ignored
I was on my Pokemon rant.
Yeah, I said because humans are greater than gods.
It's whatever.
No, that's some big shit. All right, think about the implications. All right, gods come and go throughout the existence of humans, but humans have always been steady.
Theology comes against. So humans have not been steady. Humans have evolved. Humans have killed each other.
Yeah, but gods only existed because of humans. Like, the gods may have existed, but humans gave them names.
Yes.
And
so does that mean fish only exists because of us?
What now?
Does that mean fish only exists because of us? Because we give them names?
Oh my god. I'm done with this.
My strategy worked.
Chair flipping. I agree. Cook, I agree. I don't even think it's a reference to this, but you know what? Are there any...
Oh, the Omnitel mirror.
You guys want Omnitel mirror? Maybe? Is there any death and taxes today?
Jameson.
Is Jameson playing
Jameson's playing Death and Taxes.
Right, Schaefer's not playing it. Oh, looks like their players are back. They're speeding up their time because they realize they only have, a little bit of time in the round. So
I believe I see a pithing needle. Is that a pithing needle or the rack?
Both. Also, why is this shit off center? Oh dear God.
Let's blame Sydney.
All right, I'm fine blaming Sydney. God, fucking Sydney, fucking shit up. All right. Anyway, so here's a Dark Ritual into a Hymn to Turok
with 1 black floating.
1 black floating.
That's pretty good turn 1.
Turok's gonna resolve. Dark Ritual is gonna resolve.
What is a
Turok? Turok is a wolf god, and you're hymning to it.
I didn't actually know what Turok ever was. I know it's a hymn to Turok. Is it actually like the wolf god of that time?
I have no. There's a wolf on the card. That's all.
It would surprise me though. That sounds like godlike.
Yeah, I have no idea. All right, and okay, so and a 6. There we go. Let's see what's in the yard. Smallpox and Raven's Crime. Raven's Crime doesn't matter. Smallpox is unfortunate, but what can you do? Oh, that is a pithing needle. It looks like it. I thought about buying Legacy, then I was like, I kind of want a car. Fair enough.
Sounds about right. How much do some of the... Well, let's see. What's the most expensive deck in Legacy right now?
Oh, my God.
That actually sees play? Delver? American Delver? With all the dual lands?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Painter's expensive, but it's only 1 card in that's expensive. But, like, also Volcanic Islands, like 300 pop.
No, Volcanic Island's not that expensive.
200?
No. Trop is the cheapest, but...
I thought Volcanic Island was still, like, over 200.
I don't know.
Or, like, near 200.
Maybe. I don't know. Volcanic... Let's see. Revised. Because that's the one you're going to be doing.
Almost 300.
No. Where do you see that? I'm looking down here.
That's damaged.
Heavily played, moderately played, 192.
Okay, I was doing TCG. I was talking TCG mid.
I don't know. Maybe.
My problem with Eternal formats is I don't like my cards that beat up.
All right, so Toddcast Thoughtseize grabbed a sinkhole out of Richard's hand. And
Ooh.
There's a rack.
That needs to be answered. Along with that Wasteland.
How many cards does Todd have? It looks like 2. So
he has 1 card, so he took 2.
No, Todd's got 2 cards.
Oh, yeah, but it was on Richard.
Yes.
Isn't that Curse Scroll?
But wait. Yeah.
The rack is your opponent.
Why? Why does Tracker come up?
Yeah, for those of you who can't see the computer from us, whenever we type in rack, Aniac Tracker is the first card that comes up.
X is 3 minus the number of cards. Oh, in his or her hand.
Yeah, so he took 2 damage.
Oh,
from
okay.
that.
Alright.
If it was your own hand, that would just be stupid in, like, burn decks.
You play like 8 rack in Modern, don't you?
No.
Okay. Who plays that? Somebody that commentates plays 8 rack.
No one of his commentators play it.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Tim
have.
Coletti plays it,
Yeah, no.
but he's never commentated.
No, it wasn't Tim. It was somebody else.
I play, like, ad nauseam if I feel like getting trolly, but...
Yeah. Man, I love Crack the Earth. I tried to use that in Modern. Didn't work out.
What does Crack the Earth do?
It's a 1 red sorcery. Each player sacrifices a permanent.
Turn 1, hope to Stone Rain you?
Yeah. So it looks like that Curse Scroll actually hit. So Todd is down to 14.
We have not had a Curse Scroll hit very often this game.
We did towards the end of game 1. It was fine.
Had to get all the luck out. Well, that's because he was the only card in his hand.
Yeah.
I mean, like, when there was 2 cards, he
You
kept
don't
looking.
activate Curse Scroll like half the time unless you have 1 card in hand. Like that's the game plan there.
Yeah, but when it gets down to it, you may as well if you had nothing better to do.
Yep. All right, so Todd's gonna get down to 13 here after fetching that polluted delta.
Do you wasteland his wasteland just so you actually have colored mana?
Maybe. I mean, you can make an argument for it. It depends on what's in Todd's hand. Like
That's fair. I feel like unless he has a Mox Diamond, though, he wants to have colored mana. So, like, if you don't wasteland his wasteland, he's probably going to wasteland your only colored source.
yeah. I think it's completely fair play. Sure. In another stream, they were trying to brew with Crack the Earth because you can splice Dark Ritual onto it. Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah, because it's an arcane spell.
That's pretty cool.
That's beautiful.
All right, so...
Oh,
so there's a Hymn to Torox. Okay, so he's going to take 3 damage here. And
Oh,
so
yeah,
Richard's
because
gonna
he's
go
an
down to
Orborg,
15.
so, like, Wasteland actually does tap for black right now.
Yeah, okay. Here's a Wasteland targeting the Bayou, so I think Todd's fine with that. Richard probably going to just sit with 1 card in hand, right?
Depends on if it's a land. If it's a land, you just
Oh,
slam
see,
it.
like, I don't know if I'm Richard. I don't think I actually activate... I don't think I waste. Okay, so it was another land, so that's fine. So he's going to go down to 14. Because I was like, then you can't activate Curse Scroll.
Yeah. But he doesn't have a card in hand.
Yeah,
today
you
now.
can't
But
activate
from
it
now on,
anyway.
he will.
Yeah.
Because it's now Todd's at the point where he either has to activate Wasteland or start taking 2 every turn. Like, he doesn't have much of a choice. Because none
Richard?
of his... Yeah, no, Todd. Because Todd either has to use that Wasteland and have no mana, or he's going to be taking 2 from Curse Scroll.
Sure.
So, because, like, now he can't cast any of, like, his Stone Rain spells or Smallpoxes. So, the only thing he can do is cast Discard, and if Richard doesn't have a hand anyways, it doesn't matter. And he's still swinging for 2 every turn.
Yeah. Got a beard hair that just fell off. Got in my mouth. Wasn't happy.
Sure it was beard hair?
No comment.
Could have been a mustache hair. I don't know what you were thinking.
All right, so Todd's going to go to 11 here after swing from Nether Spirit.
Yep.
4
4 damage kind of races 3 when he can get it going.
So much hair. Where does that one come from? I don't understand.
Top of your head?
Maybe. It was longer.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh. Yes, it is. I have to imagine that
That's naming
Curse Scroll. It was named, yeah.
If not, he's probably
all right,
just
so Richard
wrong.
taking 3 there, so he's down to 11. We're at a tied game. Actually, apparently he's at 111.
He will be getting ahead now. Todd will be pulling ahead now, though, because he can't activate his Curse Scroll anymore. Oh, he did swing for 2 then, so Todd should be at 9.
9. Yeah, but
He's keeping a card in hand, though, to fix the race a little bit, though.
yeah, I mean that's all he has to keep doing.
There's a Mox Diamond.
Mox Diamond pitching a card. Looks like Todd was going to play something there.
He's probably just debating on what. If he can just kill the Sentinel, just for, like, smallpox or something, whatever.
Oh, another Hymn to Torox.
No cards in hand for you.
Nice.
Curse Scroll dead anyways.
All right, so yeah, just past the turn.
Yep.
He's going to go down to 8.
He's now pulling ahead.
Another
swing for 2, draw a card, swing for 2, make Todd have to pull it off his hand.
Yeah, all right.
If he has Abrupt Decay, he would definitely just slam it.
So
So
this is more interesting than I actually thought it was going to be. Being completely honest. So another 2. Does he have another Hymn to Turok? Oh, Sinkhole. All right. Doesn't do as much as I think Todd would like. Another land and just a pass. So then, all right, that's going to drop.
now he takes 2.
Yeah, that's going to drop Richard to 6, but this race gets a little odd. Like, Todd needs to find an answer for...
He has the
Nether
Liliana
Spirit.
and Urborg.
Yeah.
I definitely think she just keeps them both in hand. There's no way you just want me taking 3 from now on. So he's probably just going to try to get to 3 cards and hold it. Although Todd could also just like rip Hymn to Turok and then just laugh.
Yeah.
Even a Lifer alone would be very good because he has Raven's Crime in his graveyard.
Yeah.
So if he
So
just,
that's why, like, I don't... If I was Todd, I don't know if I would have played that land. I would have just pitched it and get the Raven's Crime back.
I think he wants it just in case he draws any of his relevant 3-drops, like Liliana.
Liliana's the only relevant 3-drop. Curse Scroll doesn't do anything, and not that that's a 3-drop, but it's 3 mana, because Pithing Needle's on Curse Scroll. Like, and see, like, here again.
Well,
like,
now we can start using his Wastelands on Richard's mana. Like
yeah, but that doesn't matter. That is completely irrelevant right now.
Yeah,
like,
because the point of the game is just 2 damage versus 1 damage.
And now it's no damage.
Yeah, now it's basically entirely
Like,
dependent
and
on
you've
top
taken
guys.
it. You've.
Who scooped to who? Oh, Todd. Did Todd just scoop?
I think Todd just scooped. We'll bring it back to the booth. I'll go check really fast, and I'm gonna go try to get a better idea of what match we should get on camera.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything you guys? Oh, did they want to see Death and Taxes?
Oh, that's all right. All right.
So we will try to go put Death and Taxes on. I think that's what he went out there to do. All right. Let's see what Chad is talking. This match was not intentional for Hunter Wren. We just put one of the guys on because he's in chat every once in a while. He's coming up specifically to visit. And unfortunately, he got paired against one of his friends who he came here with, so they knew they had the same deck coming in, so that was kind of accidental. Give some... I don't actually know... I don't know if I want to look what you're talking about up, but I'm going to out of curiosity. What is a... Give us some... I'll look it up later when Mark's actually here to entertain you guys, so I'm not getting too distracted. But hopefully after this, we should be putting on Death and Taxes, which will be at least kind of... which should be pretty entertaining. It'll depend on what they're facing against. We have a little bit of variety here. I believe we have Painter, probably some Delver because it's Legacy. Obviously, we have Lone Pox. And I think we have a couple other random stuff. So what happened in the end?
We missed a Curse Scroll activation, and so I guess the Nether Spirit would have killed him. We missed, I guess, a small... we missed 3
Oh, did
points
we
of
think
damage
he? Did
somewhere.
we think he missed and he made it?
Yeah.
Okay, we probably just thought. Yeah, it's when they don't like point or anything. We probably just thought he missed and he actually made it.
We'll have Death and Taxes on.
All right, sweet. So we are going. Is it going to be Jameson running it?
Yep.
Sweet. We will have Death and Taxes on when the next round starts. Do you know what a Gibson Moon is?
Huh?
Gibson's apparent name is apparently short for Gibbous Moon.
Is it like
It's in the
waning or waxing?
I don't know.
You realize we have the internet, right?
Yeah, I want to see if you knew before we looked it up. I have no idea what the hell it is.
Gibbous Moon?
Yeah.
Moon.
It's going to be something. It's just a full moon.
Yeah, alright.
It's more than half full, but not quite fully illuminated.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ah.
That's what I thought.
So it's like the egg-shaped moons.
Hashtag waning waxing. Got it.
Wax on, wax off.
What?
Wax on, wax off.
I'd stop that.
Okay. The internet.
I'm doing things. So what do we don't have to reset anything just yet, do we?
Well, no, I don't think so. The match record?
Shh.
Being helpful.
No, you're not.
Kind of being helpful.
Alright, I don't even know. So yeah, I don't know what else we have. That's probably what I should have done. Well, nope. I know there's a mono red painter.
Yeah, so I know there's Painter. There's probably Delver.
There's a Grixis. There's Grixis Pyromancer. Crack the Earth. Let's talk about Crack the Earth, and by let's talk about Crack the Earth, what I really mean, let's talk about Funeral Charm.
Same thing.
Yeah,
They're the exact same card, 100%.
Let's talk about Funeral Charm. Love this card. Put it on Icecrown Scepter. Doing good things.
Isn't that like the same thing as Raven Crime?
Huh? No, because you can kill things, and you can give
You can kill very specific things.
Bob, Vendilion Click,
Bob's no longer
Snapcaster.
relevant.
Like, I just named 3 very
Yeah.
relevant things, and Bob is relevant.
In
It shows
Modern
up.
or Legacy?
Huh?
Modern. I have not seen Bob for a long time in Modern, because Siege Rhino,
Sure.
you can't play Siege Rhino and Bob in the same deck, so very few decks are playing Bob.
What?
You don't play Bob and Siege Rhino in the
Why
same
not?
deck. Because you
It's only
nug
4
yourself
points.
for 4 a lot.
Yeah, Jund used to do that.
It makes your burns, not only Bloodbraid Elf, yeah, but you got significantly more value versus Bloodbraid Elf, and Burn was a less big of a player in the format.
I mean, realistically, though, Siege Rhino only takes 1 point of damage off of a Bob.
Except for when they Skullcrack you. It's more the problem, like, because Burn is showing up so high, you don't want to be taking 4 off possible flips, because your Burn matchup is already
Maybe.
bad enough, you don't want to make it worse when
Maybe.
you don't need to.
Maybe. It kills Deathrite Shaman. It kills...
It does not kill Deathrite Shaman.
It kills something...
Deathrite Shaman is a 1-2, even if it was legal.
It kills something that...
It kills Nibble Hierarch.
Kills something that Sword of the Meek is equipped to.
Okay.
But no, realistically...
Are we just going through the ban list as
Yeah.
what Funeral Charm can kill?
it kills Jace the Mind Sculptor.
It kills stuff.
Yeah, I can make them discard Jace the Mind Sculptor.
No, it kills it.
No, it kills it.
Yeah.
Just give
Yeah.
your creature Swamp
So
Walk.
was there like glaring mistakes or anything funky?
Not from your side.
Not from your side. We saw like a few weird. Oh, I think there was just you accidentally didn't activate the. You could have made your workshop one
A
bigger
4/4.
when it blocked by tapping itself to pump
I
it.
did that. That's why they traded because he pumped his too.
Well, didn't you have your side land to pump it and the one land and the actual blocker could have tapped to pump itself?
To make it a
Oh,
4/4.
he tapped the block.
Yeah.
So it would have been 4 instead of 3.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
his just would have tapped. That was the only thing we saw really. Like it wasn't like that bad at all on misplays.
Well, I mean, like he got the miracle nether spirits. Obviously, it destroyed the hell out of it.
Yeah, Nether Spirits.
He
are
missed
rough.
nether spirits really well.
Yeah. But, yeah, Comcast
That
is
seems
the
like a
scum of the
very
earth.
grindy
I
matchup.
mean, it's,
Alright.
it's tough.
Yeah.
Oh, and alright. Looks like
It wasn't bad at all. It was very interesting to watch from never seeing the mirror before.
Back. Pay attention.
Okay.
All right.
Pay attention to what?
Alright,
Finger snap?
good luck next round, man. Alright. Jeez.
Jameson's on the list.
Now I didn't get to talk about fucking Funeral Charm.
The guy came in who was playing. What do you want from me? Violence behind the
Oh
casting
my
booth.
god. Alright, so who is this Kyle Norman?
Beats the hell out of me.
Poke
You
your,
think I
poke
know
your
this
head
one?
out.
I'm not gonna know him if I see him.
Yes, you will. You know Kyle Norman. Just tell me what the person looks like.
He has black short hair.
Alright, that's not... Oh my god, I hate you. You are...
Why do you think I know the legacy players?
I don't know. Anyway. Oh, here. You update all this stuff.
This makes so much more sense.
Jameson... What's... Reeves, right? I think that's
Yeah.
right.
It's also right in front of you.
Death and Taxes. Alright, so we have Death and Taxes versus Mud. Oh, I'm excited about this. But yeah, let me
So
find
who here
out.
plays Mud?
I don't know.
Let's change this to Mud. 2 Aether Vials off the bat is very, very good against Mud. Because now he doesn't actually need his mana that much. And throwing in a Mother of Runes is also very, very good. Because now he can block... No, Mother of Runes does not get protection from artifacts, so that's not as good as I thought it was. Let's put his deck name down as actual Mud.
Oh boy, I get to commentate on Mud. This is super exciting. Alright.
Your favorite deck? Alright, I'm going to let you put his name in.
Alright.
Nothing too much
Why
has
did
happened.
you... Oh my god.
Oh, I put the wrong one.
Yeah,
I
why'd
grabbed the
you-
wrong one. I don't know my left from my right. It happens.
You couldn't read that it said Death and Taxes and we had a loam mirror?
I just
before?
Control-A-Delete before I read it.
No,
Yeah. What were you giving me shit about for again?
Oh god. Alright, so...
Do you know his name yet?
No. Alright, so it looks like we're at 19 after a swing from Mom? Is
Yep.
that what I'm seeing.
And then but I think he did something to get rid of the Lodestone Golem.
Let's see. What did he do to get rid of the Lodestone Golem? Oh, Swords to Plowshare.
I would say, I think it was Swords. So he gained,
Swords is power, so he's gonna get. He's actually should be at 24.
20. Yeah, because it's a 5-4.
5-3.
5-3.
Get it right.
Oh, there's some chalices.
Yep. So it was two chalice in this matchup. I'm actually surprised he didn't play it, because it is relevant. Because it stops Mom, it stops Aether Vial, but most importantly, it stops Swords.
Yeah, and there's another Swords. Speaking of,
all right, so he's going to go to 27. Yeah, this is not the best matchup for Mud by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, it's two disruptive decks, but I think Death and Taxes can get around disruption easier, especially with Thalia down.
Yeah, I mean, well, realistically, Swords to Plowshare is what does it the most. I mean, Thalia is really not that big of a deal. Because all your spells are creatures.
Worker.
Well, and all your spells are creatures that you care about. So, the effect that it actually has is very slim. But let's see. So, and did we see some attacks? You go check life total since you're.
He hit for one again. And
you didn't start
so
the timer. Oh my goodness! You are.
I'm surprised you still expect me to remember the timer.
You are failing miserably.
Do you want me to go check the life totals
yeah.
just in case? I think it's 2026.
Okay, and so Wasteland on Cloud Post, which is fine, and that's actually another reason why I do not like the Cloud Post mana base in Mud, because you're already susceptible to Wasteland, and now you're just even more susceptible. So that's why. So going off of what I put him down to 24, solely off of what Eric was saying. That he should have been at 26. We'll see. We'll address that if we can.
Mud at 23, Jameson at 20.
Okay, 23. There we go. Okie dokie.
What's the power and toughness on Metal Worker?
It's a 1-2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's not doing much. And there's 2 more damage in.
Yep. So he's at 21 now. And let's see what he's doing. So, Rich is I would probably go ahead and get a Chalice out. Just because, again, you don't want to get blown out by Swords to Plowshare. It's very important that you have that. And you have multiple, so it doesn't really matter. So, showing 2, there's a Trinisphere. Trinisphere is not...
I guess he'd just rather have...
Oh, okay, no, he did that end of turn to untap his Grim Monolith, so that's perfectly fine.
I guess you'd rather have them for mana right now than the possible disruption?
Sure. Trinisphere is not amazing in this matchup. No!
Does he have Path?
No, he doesn't, but that's so silly. Just play your swords to play
your protection.
Play your protection before you do it. Yes, Jameson's seen 2 Swords to Plowshares, but that doesn't mean he's not going to draw another one. Like, that's so silly. So silly.
Does Jameson have a way to get around?
For the love of God, please play... And there's an Ugin, so...
Oh.
Alright, so Ugin's going to come down. So, I mean, like, Ugin's going to save his bud here. Which is fine.
Would he be able to... Yeah, no, because he has 2 Basalt Monoliths, so no matter what, he'd be able to cast this Ugin.
Basalt Monolith? Grim Monolith.
Grim Monolith, sorry.
Yeah. So there's an Ugin. I imagine we're going to see a tick down for 2. Yeah. Exiling all those colored permanents.
Yep, there's a tick down for 2. Get rid of...
It comes in at 7? Yeah, we'll bring up Ugin. Why not?
Because legacy cards, right?
Yes. Alright. Ugin. I don't like Ugin, personally, because 8 mana is actually a big deal. But...
Comes down at 7, goes to 5.
Yeah. So, and...
There's a swing for Wormcoil. So 14-25.
Yeah, this game's over now. But...
Yeah.
I mean... I really, really, really wish Rich would go ahead and play that that Chalice.
Do you want to change the life totals for motions?
14. And see, there's another fucking Swords to Plowshare. You have the damn Chalices. Like, you have Ugin, so that's fine. Like you're golden, and you're not gonna like it's not gonna matter. But like, play the fucking. Oh no, he attacked there, so he's actually still at 25. Like, oh, that's so upsetting.
Are you a Mud player in Legacy?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've played Mud for like 5 years, or like ever since Mirrodin came out. So however long that's been. So like it's just upsetting because Swords to Plowshare is like one of the number one cards that just wrecks the deck.
Did he just swing for one with Metalworker?
I think so. I mean, why not? Sometimes you got to get in with those Metalworker beats.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's more life totals.
Revoker naming probably Ugin. I
Ugin.
mean, like that's what we
Yeah.
saw. Like that's what the gesture is towards. Like,
That's got to be on
oh
Ugin.
my god, it's oh, and he has the other Chalice. He's just sitting on the Chalice. If you go Chalice 1, Chalice 2 against Death and
Trinity?
Taxes, they can't do a ton. I mean, granted, he did flash it in with Aether Vial, so that's not like. Oh god, that's so upsetting. And I get more passionate about this because I'm a Mud player. So like, oh goodness. All right. But yeah, so basically my argument for against Ugin is the fact that Ugin costs 8, and the difference between 7 and 8 mana is huge. The difference between 5
What
and
would
7.
you play instead? Just Karn?
No, you don't play like I don't like playing that expensive.
You don't like
things.
playing because
Yeah.
I assume it's more like a Wrath effect. Would you
Yeah.
even play? Would you even consider playing like all his dust or anything like that?
I'd consider playing all this disc, but that's about it. And again, we're seeing Cloud Post get wastelanded back and forth. Again, why I don't like the deck. For the love of God, please play it. You have 4 cards, and you only ever need 3 artifacts in hand.
How much mana does Metalworker make per artifact reveal?
2 mana.
2 mana?
Yes.
There
we
we
go. You need to pay 1 more for that. You got a Trinisphere in play. All right, hold on.
Wait, didn't he tap the Cloud Post? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, go let him know.
Hey, Rich, you need to pay 1 more.
Alright, Mark's going out there trying to get this sorted out. Yep, he just went out there to go talk to him, so he should be paying the 1 extra now. How does that work with Chalice of the Void being on 1? So you say Chalice on 1, but you have to pay the extra to make it Trinisphere?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trinisphere is checking last, so
Okay.
yeah.
But like if Thalia was also out, you'd have to pay for it even though you're putting it on
No.
1?
You're paying 3.
Oh yeah, because Thalia counts in addition. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and we're gonna see a Sundering Titan come down, so that'll be
Blowing up 8 planes.
yeah, they'll be blowing up 8 planes. And Chalice is actually on 1 now, so if Jameson finds the 4th Swords of Plowshare, it's not going to do anything, which is good. Granted, Jameson can also just kind of like stonewall. So there's a Caracas. And Wasteland eating the Caracas. So this should be good.
What would he have that would be big enough to do at the Sundering Titan right now?
What do you mean? Does he have to deal with...
What does Jameson have that's big enough to do at the Sundering Titan?
I mean, he has to find. He can. So he's got Flicker Wisp in hand, so he can Flicker Wisp out the. He can Flicker Wisp out the Chalice, and then have Path of Exile.
Path to Exile it, yeah.
Or excuse me, Swords of Plowshare. And see, I've been playing too much Modern. I'm fucking Path to Exile. Swords of Plow, and then he can Swords the.
How does Swords of Plowshare all these big things? You have to be able to win eventually.
Yeah. So the real interesting thing is going to be if Rich has a, because he's got a Forge Master in hand. So
Yeah, that was for the Forge Master.
yeah, so if Rich has a, yeah, so Flicker Wisp being,
He doesn't want to take the damage.
sure,
Oh, so now he has a flyer?
yeah, so he can kill Ugin. Which
Ugin's
is
on.
fine.
Ugin's
Ugin's
on the Revoker. I guess though, once he kills it, he can throw the Ugin on. He can throw the Revoker under the bus.
Yeah. And he's clearly thrown damage at the Ugin there, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay. So this is interesting. I don't know.
What do you get with Forge Master?
I mean, if he's got a Spinavisha, then he can blow up the Revoker, naming his Ugin.
Looks like he's just killing the Ugin here, though.
Yeah, alright, so that's fine. So here you probably just get Staff of Domination. You have 3 artifacts in hand. You go Infinite, draw your deck, play your Blightsteel Colossus. I hope you have a Lightning Greaves in there, swing in and win.
So you do the Dirtle Camp.
Yeah. So, I mean, even then, you could still, like... I mean, realistically, in this situation, you probably just Forge Master for... you just Forge Master for your Staff of Domination and just win.
Yeah.
Like, gain infinite life, get infinite mana, draw your entire deck. Go hashtag YOLO swag. So, let's see. So, he's making mana.
Is that only 2 mana?
That's 3.
Which one is that? Which one is that?
Yep, there you go. You're playing smart. Do you still have 3 artifacts? Okay, you still got 3 artifacts in hand. Good. Alright, so activate Forge Master.
What is the land underneath Cavern of Souls?
That's a City of Traders.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought... Okay, that makes sense.
So, activate Forge Master. Ooh, you're attacking. So maybe he doesn't have Lightning Greaves if he's going ahead and attacking here. And there's a Flicker Wisp again. So, this is fine because in second main, like, now you can go ahead. Oh, he's just passing. Okay.
Does he not have the Forge Master combo, possibly?
You have to have Forge Master combo if you're playing Mud. That's like a free win is a free win. Like, that's why you play the deck.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so swinging over 6. He's going to go down 19. We smoke it. Thank you for following. Sometimes you got to smoke it, you know? Yeah. So now we're seeing the City of... Alright, so now we're seeing a Forge Master activation. Looks like he's just going to go get Blightsteel, which is fine, but I prefer going and doing things in style. You know?
It doesn't look like he had Staff of Domination in there when I was looking.
Yeah. So, yeah, Trinisphere's not going to do anything, so this is fine. We're just going to untap and just win because Blightsteel Colossus swinging for 11. We'll bring that up. It's a fun card.
Super fun interactive card, right?
Yeah, I'm a fan of it.
Cavern names Construct, right?
Yes. Cavern's going to name Construct because both Metalworker and Forge Master are constructs. You can make an argument for it to name Golem because you have... what can I think? Lodestone Golem, Lodestone Golem, Blightsteel Colossus, Sundering Titan. Those are all golems.
Yeah. What is Wormcoil Engine?
It's worm.
It's just a worm?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Apollo was asking what he actually named, but I think it was Metalworker. I think it was for Metalworker.
Yeah, so contract. Yeah. What are you doing, bro? You just swing.
Got any Lightning Greaves?
No, he's
blowing up the last planes.
Wait, what?
Is he getting something to poke it down? Oh, Spinavision, I'm taking off
But
the blocker.
trample gets there. Like
Trample wouldn't. It would take 2 turns of trample.
no, it wouldn't. It's got one. It's a 2-1.
Oh, yeah, it's a 2-1.
It just went. Like I don't like that because if Jameson has some sort of trick, like
That's fair.
if Jameson has some sort of trick, then you just blew up your entire board for no reason, and you're
Yeah.
left with absolutely nothing.
Because you could do it in response to the trick. Otherwise,
Yeah, I mean, like because like there was just no need because he was dead. He was dead anyway. So like,
I guess he might have been worried about like an Aether Vials like shooting in a blocker. But you still would save it for the blocker. He
Yeah,
shoots
but like
in.
so like worst like absolute worst case scenario, Jameson has another Flicker Wisp. Jameson Flicker Wisps out the Chalice, and then he's able to sword your Blightsteel Colossus. And you just sacked everything just
So
on
now
like
he's,
a
he's
whim.
sitting there with nothing.
Yeah, like that's stupid because like worst case, Rich is sitting at 19, so it's not like he's in danger of dying. Like I'm being and I apologize. I'm being super harsh just because like I play Mud. I play Mud like I've for so long, and especially the Death and Taxes mirror because Schaefer's primarily deck is Death and Taxes. So I've played this matchup more than any human being ever probably should.
Chat wants to know what you play in Modern.
What do I play in Modern?
Well, they're sideboarding.
Yeah, so modern I like to brew.
Or play Tezzeret.
Yeah, so no, I mean Tezzeret. Even my Tezzeret deck's more of a brew because it's not.
Oh, yeah, I guess you did shift it a decent amount.
Yeah, so Blue Black Tezzeret is a deck that I was playing for a while. Right now, I'm on a white black Myth Realized deck. That it's been pretty sweet. I 4-0'd on Sunday.
What did you play, out of curiosity?
What did I play against? Dominion Zoo, Infect, and what was the other deck that I played?
Twin?
It wasn't against Twin.
Junk?
Twin's a pretty good matchup. Let's see. Hold on. It was Soul Sisters.
Ah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. So I mean, like, the deck performed well. I'm still making like minor tweaks to it, but it's a lot of fun. Fun thing because and I get to play Isochron Scepter, which is always fun.
Isochron Scepter is a beautiful card.
Isochron Scepter and Phyrexian Arena.
Are you playing Monastery Mentor in that deck?
No, I thought about it, but it runs Wrath main deck. So like that's kind of a nombo. So like you're running a couple token producers, and you're also running a couple token producers that can act as finishers. Myth Realized your main finisher. You've got a Sorin and you got an Elspeth in there for other finishers. You've also got Mutavault that can get in there.
Do you have a bit of a hard time against Junk?
No.
I feel like Abrupt Decay just takes out Myth Realized.
Abrupt Decay would be an issue if Dawn Charm didn't regenerate and Imp's Mischief didn't blow up their Goyf.
You're playing Imp's Mischief.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, this deck instantly wins in my book.
Which one of you guys is Mark?
I am Mark.
You play Mud, right?
Yeah.
Trinisphere in play.
Yep.
Chalice for 1.
Sure.
Does the Trinisphere actually change the casting cost of cards?
No,
in hand?
Trinisphere actually has its own
It's like a
phase.
replacement effect?
Yeah, so it's not even. There's the Trinisphere phase. Like it's the weirdest card in Magic. So Trinisphere is checking at the very last. So let's say there's a Chalice on 1, you're never casting Swords of Plowshare.
Right.
Like unless you miss your trigger and your opponent lets you do it.
Okay, but if Trinisphere is in play,
Yep.
Chalice for 1, you can play cards that cost 3.
Yeah.
Like it's not changing the cost. Of
No.
the card.
Yeah. I wish. Oh my, that would be so busted and amazing. That would be
the way
fantastic.
that the errata is worded on
Chalice
Trinisphere kind of
Yeah.
suggests that it's actually changing the casting cost of the card.
Yeah, no. It's if it does not cost that, you have to pay up to it.
That's
So,
what I thought.
so
it
think
doesn't-
of it kind of like a Thalia or Lodestone Golem type effect.
It's a tax, it doesn't change the CMC.
Yep. So Rich is going to go down to
Sorry for
18.
interrupting.
Yeah, no, don't worry. So Rich is going down to 18 off of that Ancient Tomb there. Going to play his Lightning Greaves. So Rich does have Lightning Greaves in the deck, which is interesting because again, if you go get Staff of Domination, you're fine.
Maybe he doesn't have... We didn't see Staff of Domination in his deck.
He's got to have it. So and there's a Ratchet Bomb. All right, fair enough. So Rich is at 16 after 2 activations of Ancient Tomb. The first Ancient Tomb obviously getting blown up by Wasteland, and appears to be some question about Ratchet Bomb. I don't quite know. All right, I guess not. Passing it back. They give you the shirt, man. About 3 days, it smelled like your home. Oh, well, Crimson, you're more than welcome.
Did you send him a Wooburg shirt?
Yeah, Crimson did get a Wooburg shirt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wooburg shirt's fun to wear.
And it actually probably smelled more like my car because they were living in my car for a long time.
I think it's so
moved them in
used
my
to. I
house.
was actually at a Magic tournament, and I got recognized by someone because of my mispronunciation of Grixis.
Nice.
Because I said Grissix, and the guy's like, I thought I recognized you. You commentate for Wooburg. I'm like, oh, God. You recognize my mispronunciation.
So Jameson playing a Thalia, and I guess Rich trying to figure out which land to pick.
Vesuva copying...
Oh, that's dangerous. No. You have Glimmervoid in hand. Or Glimmerpost, excuse me. He's got Glimmerpost in hand.
Ooh.
That's what you should be doing because I saw another Ancient Tomb, too.
And he... Oh, I guess he won't be able to take up... Because Ratchet Bomb is a tap to destroy stuff, too, won't it be?
Yeah, so he has to... For Ratchet Bomb, you have to tap, and it adds a counter on it.
Yeah.
And then you tap, and it destroys all permanents.
So Jameson will
No,
get the
non-land
Stoneforge
permanents.
Mystic activation, most likely to throw in a Batter Skull.
Yes, because Rich did not take up at the end of his turn.
Well, he'll
end of
be doing it
Jameson's
now.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah, so no matter, I don't think he would ever had a chance.
Well, he missed
oh,
one.
the first one he missed. Yeah, that's okay. That's
which,
that's what I was
which
thinking.
would have been huge.
Yeah.
So now he's got Rich has got 2 Ancient Tombs.
What does Death and Texas have in the board against Mud?
I don't know.
Does it
I
play?
mean, like there's like some of them they might have Stony Silence. They might have some sort of random artifact hate. That's pretty much it. But I mean, Swords of Plowshare does a ton.
And that is City of
So-
Traders. So
All right, so Rich is going down to he's at 14, so he's actually going down to 10 after that attack from Thalia.
yes.
So I have to imagine this is a worm coil. If he's and James
Cadola Forge Master.
okay.
Is Cadola Forge Master a 5? Is he just going for Blightsteel here?
No, you can't go for Blightsteel.
What does he go for? Worm Coil? Worm Coil seems risky too, though.
I mean, I don't like that. I don't like the play.
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out what he's going. He has 6 mana if he has Staff of Domination. Sundering Titan?
Okay. Yeah.
Doesn't seem that bad. Like
So-
that seems fine.
And so here's the swords. So I think Jameson's floating a mana.
No, he was tapped out, I thought.
Okay. Well, no, he had 1 untapped mana, and Rich blew that up. So
Oh, okay.
all right. Yeah. So
He has a Rashad import too in his hand.
sure, that's fine. Rich has got plenty of mana. He's not worried about that. And so Sundering Titan is when it enters the battlefield and when it leaves play that trigger happens. So
Yeah.
that's huge because a lot of the cards now have been errated to when it dies.
Yeah.
Or goes
But
into
when
the
it gets
graveyard.
swords, it'll still trigger.
So when it gets swords, it still triggers.
Well, the relevancy
Yeah.
of Rashad imports, though, he can just keep tacking down the City of Traders. So now if Rich wants to cast anything, he has to take at least 2 to do it.
Yeah. Crimson, is your state California? I have opinions.
What?
Is that what's... I don't know. I was asked. So let's see. Depends on the format. Titan is just worse than Blightsteel. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. So did he swing in with... Okay, I'm kind of... Did I miss an
He
attack?
killed his... he swung in with Thalia to get it off the board. He blocked... He chumped it with Sundering Titan so Thalia would die. And now he was able to Swords to Plowshare and do Batter Skull activation. So he intentionally killed his Thalia.
Okay. Yeah. So
It's going to be...
2...
What is this?
So he's going to go to 14.
Those Ancient Tombs hurt.
Oh, excuse me, 13. I can do math. He's going to play a... So he's going to go to 7? Is this Spine of Isha? It is a Spine of Isha. Blowing up Batter Skull. Nice!
That'll do it.
Yep. Spine of Isha. Here, we'll pull that up, too. Why not?
Now, do you like having Spine in your deck?
Oh, I love... Spine's one of the best cards in the deck.
Okay. Because you're saying you didn't like Ugins. That's what I was wondering. But I guess you can get Spine off
Yeah.
shenanigans.
Ugin is... It's
Also,
not...
they cannot see Spine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ugin is not an artifact, so you can't reveal it to Metalworker. So like that's a huge thing, and like it's just like and you can't fetch it with Forge Master. So like you have the very real thing that you're playing an opponent like Death and Taxes, and they're wastelanding you and porting you just out of the game. So like it's just not leads to not good things.
That's fair.
I brought you your industrial-sized jug of water.
Thank you. I forgot that, and I've been thirsty. So this is good. All right, so I think, looks like Stoneforge Mystic just swinging in. That's going to drop Rich down to 12.
Is he going to be porting the City of Traders too? Looks like...
No, he's porting... Okay, he's porting the Cloud Post.
Does
Porting the
Stoneforge
Cloud
give
Post.
him that much mana right now, though? Oh,
Gives
no,
him
the City
one.
of Traders... The City of Traders already died. So it's
Yeah.
between Traders or Wasteland.
Yeah. So
Saves him that mana a little
Yep.
bit.
Rich is going to go up to 14 here, since there are 2 locusts in play. And are we going to see... Rich has so much mana. I have to imagine he's got to be able to do something.
he might not have anything
guess-
to do with it.
I guess
though.
not, though. Like, we know he's got still another Ancient Tomb. So, Ancient Tomb City of Traders in an Ugin.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Corridor.
Mangara.
Angara of the is it Corndor? How do you say the last part of his name?
Mangara of something. Party Town. So here he's going to gain 3 life.
Oh, I
So
hope
he's
he has
gonna
the
go
Flicker Wisp
16.
to go along with that too. The free exiles.
Well, Flicker or Caracas is the better one to do it. So
Oh, yeah.
Rich is going to go back down to 12, and I imagine we're going to see Nugan come down. So 7, 8. There's Nugan. I don't
Did
think
you-
he can tick down 3 fast enough.
Did you give him the 4 from
yes.
the Ancient Tomb?
Yep. So, yep, ticking down 3. He's going to go down. Jameson's losing everything. And again, like, so Ugin is showcasing his power here. However, like, Jameson hasn't been as quick off the draw. And Ugin does shore up this matchup a little bit. It's just like, I don't. There's so many times that it's just going to be dead. Like, Rich had a lot. Rich has basically just had a ton of. He's been flooded on mana, so he's had lots of mana, and then
It seems very
Jameson
definitely
also-
combo matchups.
yeah, and Jameson also has. Jameson also hasn't had very aggressive draws.
Yeah.
So like both of those things are contributing to Ugin being much better in this situation. But
And there's the Lodestone Golem. I
Yeah.
think this game is pretty much now in Rich's favor.
so yeah, there's the Lodestone Golem. I'm not. What is that card in Jameson's hand?
Flicker Wisp?
No, that one.
That it copies. Isn't that the new one from the
Oh
EDH?
yeah,
that
yeah,
copies
okay.
an
Copies and
artifact?
equipment. Yeah,
Copies
that's
and
right.
equipment. So double Battersteel.
Immigration, hello to you too. I'm sorry. Yes, it's California. All right, California was all right. It was all right.
California's pretty good.
I'll give it that. I'll give it. It's all right.
I'd say it's a little better than alright.
It's all right. I don't know. I was in San Francisco. Everything just seemed a little fake, but that could just be like the things that I was
Francisco?
interacting with. Yeah.
Path and Lodestone.
Yep. So there's the Path to Exile, which against Mud, pretty good. No basics unless you're playing Blue Mud. Hype.
What
Hype.
does
Hype.
Blue
Hype.
Mud play that makes
I don't know. I made it up. It's a fantastic deck. You get Force of Will.
Force of Will?
Sweet.
Slam Force
You
of
will
Will?
never lose to combo. It's amazing. You're supposed to talk while I'm drinking out my
You were
jug.
it sounded like you were in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah, with the jug to
You
my
were
mouth.
talking and drinking.
To my okay. All right.
You were like starting a sentence, then you paused and drank. I'm not gonna cut you off
We're
with
done
the
here.
conversation.
We're done here.
Alright.
All right. So looks like Rich is deciding what to do. Rich going down to 8.
Suddenly bolt, snap bolt, swing for 2.
Bolt, snap, bolt. Oh, there's a worm coil. Worm coil probably not going to do. Probably not going to have the bolt, snap, bolt plan happening. Yeah.
What is Ugin's actual ultimate? 'Cause
Uh,
he's getting really close to ultimating.
Draw 7, gain 7 life, something like that. Ugin.
Are we gonna see the legacy Ugin ult?
Apparently that happened against Kyle. And
Yeah, we might see the legacy Ugin ult. Oh no, he just played Fractured Poker Ugin. No!
Yeah.
All the fun to be had.
God. So
Infinite mana?
4 life. So going back up to 12.
Did we get the life gain on the previous one too?
Yep. I've been paying attention, unlike somebody who's just
I didn't hear you
hanging
say it.
around with their Pepsi Wild Cherry can in hand.
You told me to color commentate because I don't know
Oh,
what Legacy's about. I'm
God.
color commentating.
Ugh.
So Wild Cherry Pepsi is delicious. Thank you, Dibs4993 for following. Dips4993 for following.
No, we'll go dibs.
Should be Dibs.
Yeah,
Dibs
so
on
this
dips.
is just a bad spot for Jameson to be in.
Yeah, Ugin is definitely showing to be pretty brutal in this matchup. I also imagine it's pretty good versus Delver too.
The deck's already good against Delver, though. You just play a Worm Coil and you win.
That's fair.
Against, like, any Delver deck. You just
Any deck
play,
that's just trying to play pro,
You
like
play Worm Coil Engine, you just cannot lose.
unless they daze it.
Like, you don't play it into a daze. It's not that hard. So Jameson should be at 2.
Yeah.
And Rich took 2, I believe, from that. So he would have been at 16, then get another 4, so or
That's the
6, so
wrong
he would have been
person.
at 22.
You just put Jameson in 22.
Shh. You don't know me. You don't know my choices. You don't know what I do.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure at this point the game is just over.
Yeah. There's a sort of fire and ice, so he's copying it.
I think he's just having some fun showing. Oh no, because he
you
can
flicker
flicker out
with.
the worm coil.
Yeah. All right. Beaten face.
Is that Two-Face, actually? Not at Ugin? Yep, that was actually Two-Face.
Yeah.
I guess he's just praying that guy never dies.
Uh-oh.
That's a bad
Rich
sign.
Rich moving some stuff over.
When your opponent starts moving over his cards, that's never a good sign. Forge Master. That needs... What's the power and toughness on Cadeau the Forge Master?
Alright, I missed some stuff. Not sure whose flavor. Mud's bigger creatures.
Oh, he played the sword as a 1-mana through a Trinisphere.
Huh?
He played the 1-mana sword through Trinisphere as a 1-mana sword.
When?
The last turn. He played sword and then...
Trinisphere just came down this turn.
Oh, it just came down this turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was
Will
the
you
previous
pay
turn.
attention to things?
I thought it was just the previous turn.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry.
You're a terrible person.
Yes, I am. That's why I play Affinity in Modern.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Ugh, I'm not talking to you anymore. Yeah. Okay. So this is interesting.
What's the power toughness of Forge Master?
It's a 3/5.
It's a 3/5.
3/5.
So that's not dying no matter how many swords are equipped to your dude.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, the Trinisphere just came out. Eric just doesn't pay attention.
Yeah. No, I thought when he was playing it, he was pointing to it and it was already down. Like he just realized.
Oh,
he did it
3-ball
wrong.
was in play? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm never wrong though. That's like
I feel like it's just been sitting there and like no one's been noticing it. I have no idea if he just played it for it was already sitting there, but I thought it was already down for some reason. and
oh no,
one's just
you're right
noticing.
because there's only 5 mana tapped.
Yeah. So he
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
just
All
played
right,
that
well,
through.
whatever.
I'm not crazy.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Here you are giving me crap for not paying attention. I obviously wasn't paying attention, as I would have told you off right away. But
Yeah. I mean, realistically, Rich has got this game pretty well locked up.
yeah.
So 5, so tick 7. So he's at 13 right now.
Doesn't he have to double block with his 2 Revokers and then die to Ugin?
I don't know. I'm sure one Revoker's on Forge Master.
Yeah, but he has to double block or else he loses, and now he just loses to Ugin activation.
Yeah. Rich has to remember to activate the Ugin?
Rich did not remember to activate the Ugin.
All right. See, that's why you always played her out. And if you're out as your opponent doesn't remember things, that's what you got to do. So, all right. So we're gonna. So what is that? 7, 9, 11.
Yep. And just hoping to draw double Path to Exile? Or Flicker... Oh, Flicker Wisp. Oh, yeah. He has a Chump Blocker and a Flicker Wisp on the Worm Coil. So that actually is
Wow.
enough.
Wow. Yeah, so Jameson owns MTG Card Market, who we're streaming at tonight, and he is at every GP at their booth. So yeah.
So are we playing the game of see how long it takes him to remember Ugin can activate?
Oh,
There we go.
Okay. All right.
Now he remembered. There we go.
Oh man. All right. So I don't know if we're gonna get another match. We'll see.
There is 10 minutes left.
We'll bring it back to the booth. You want to go check? You go check.
Sure, I'll go see.
You go check.
Get some good walking rounds.
Mm.
You can show off your chug.
Oh yeah. Jug and chug. Oh, good. Miss that hair? It's glorious. Look at that. It's very matted from helmets. There you go. Just as a treat for you guys. I'll just wear my helmet. Alright. So, yeah, so that was like, it was, I was happy I got to see Mud. I want to go talk to Rich, so that way we can talk about some game plans.
There's some games going, but nothing good to move.
Alright, fair enough. Oh, the Bulls are getting destroyed, apparently.
Yeah, I just looked.
What was the score?
I don't remember exact score off the top of my head. Do you want me to go check?
Sports ball.
Sports
No,
ball.
I really don't care. Yeah.
Yay, sports ball. Seems
But,
super safe to have this water jug next to.
Do I use Head and Shoulders, or I'm more of a Dove guy? I don't use Head and Shoulders.
He's more of all natural.
Well, no. I use the Dove. I absolutely love. I am using Dove's shampoo right now, but I love
Really?
the Dove bars, the soap bars, the
I
Dove
like
for Men soap
I
bars.
use
It's
Irish
great.
Spring soap bars. 'Cause
Yeah,
I actually
I like
really
the
like
smells.
those. That's why I
You
use
know
Irish
what?
Spring.
I hate Irish Spring.
Really, that's like the
It
old.
sticks
that's
to
the
you.
deodorant.
Like I like the Dove bars because of the moisturizer.
Really, the soap?
and it's-
You like
Yeah.
the soap? Oh, I've
Yeah,
never had a
it
problem with
doesn't,
it. I use the Irish Spring body wash. It's fantastic. The soap bars are just but they're
Yeah.
cheap, so it's whatever.
uh,
Did we get Lassie Haho?
mail stuff out. So yeah, I mean, like I'll definitely mail stuff out as soon as I can. I mean, the last big mail that I did, I mailed a lot of stuff out. So I'll get on that again, guys. I apologize when I'm not home and I can't actually get to the cards. Like there's just a stack of things. Yeah, and nobody else can mail stuff out. It gets more difficult. But yeah, I'll get that stuff out. But
I thought you said you didn't have any experience in
Yeah.
this format.
I don't.
You just here like just comment.
He needed someone else to do this. So I was like, fuck it, whatever.
he's been watching. He's been fine.
he's been okay.
I follow
Yeah,
Legacy
so-
well enough that I watch it and
Alright.
I know everything going on. I just don't.
Let
What?
side conversations as much as they're fun.
You're having a side conversation with Chad anyways. This is the
burned
same thing.
Having a conversation with Chad is not a side conversation. You realize this, right?
It's a side conversation to what's
yeah.
not in front of us right now.
But yeah, Gibson, Mark needs to get his shit done. Yes, I will be more than happy to jump on sending you guys free things that we are giving away into the goodness of our hearts in a
Yes.
more timely manner moving forward.
You, like literally every Wednesday, someone asks him like, "Mark's
Yeah.
gonna get to it when he gets back." You can wait like another few weeks for your free shit, guys.
Yeah.
But hey, for some of the stuff that we send out for like rep swag, like the sooner they get it out, like the sooner they get to rep it.
Yeah, but I mean, it still all comes out of my pocket for shipping and everything else, and God forbid I have a life. Anyway, sorry, that's
I
gonna
know he does forbid you have a life.
Hashless chaps, mans, whatever.
Oh, SS Chaps man is back.
Yeah, we just want you to get the shit done. Oh my goodness.
They're encouraging you to be productive, only when it benefits them.
Yes, fair enough. All right. Anyway, what am I playing in? We'll jump back to what am I playing in Modern?
What aren't you playing in Modern?
No, but right now it's
I
the
know.
blue black deck. It's really fun because Isochron Scepter triggers Myth Realized every
You
time.
had me at Imps Mischief. But that was
Yeah.
like when Pod was still a thing. I put Shane in a tournament. He was one sideboard card short. I gave him Imps Mischief, and it was relevant.
Oh, boy.
It
Here,
won
we'll
him
bring up-
3 matches. We need to pull this up so you guys understand how sweet this is. It won him like
It's-
3 matches.
It's Modern Misdirection.
yes.
It's absolutely.
It's also black,
fantastic.
and no one realizes it's a card. I've just like played it when I was
Yeah.
bored every once in a while. Like I used to play black-white tokens. I also used to play like at like stupid black combo decks. It was just fun, like ad nauseum.
Damn, the Cavs are 90, Bulls are 66. Sorry, they're getting
Oh,
wrecked.
crap, they're getting wrecked.
But yeah, no. So Imps Mischief is great. The best thing that I've done with it so far was I was playing against Junk or Abzan, fucking Star City, and they went to Abrupt Decay. My Myth Realized, and I was like, no, and then
Your Tarmogoyf.
and then your Tarmogoyf was dead. Oh, actually, and then on I was playing against Grixis Delver, and they went to remand. I forgot. They went to remand like a kill spell or something like that. I forgot what they were remanding, but they were remanding something. I was like, nope, I will have you remand my Imps Mischief.
I don't know that there's really
Yeah.
a target. I don't think
It's a single target, and so you're changing the target
but
because
you can't move it above it on the stack. I don't.
yeah, but Imps Mischief has it. In order for it to resolve, like you have to name it. So Imps Mischief is there, so you can redirect a counter.
Because
spell.
Ricochet Trap doesn't work like that. Ricochet Trap, you cannot redirect to Ricochet Trap. You have to redirect to the Cascade card because it's not a legal target for it. Would
Cook,
not be a legal
step in
target
here.
on the stack.
Step
I
in.
may have been told wrong and judged by this, but the way it was explained to me,
change target of a target spell with the single target.
Yeah, look up Ricochet Trap because the way Ricochet Trap was explained to me in Living End is you cannot redirect it to Ricochet Trap. You have to
Really?
redirect it to the Cascade card.
No, how do you spell?
Oh, you can?
I don't know. Yeah.
No, Mischief's on the stack.
Yeah,
I was told.
alright.
Okay. I was.
Yeah.
Someone told me, like, it must have been an L1. An L1 judge told me at some point that you can't redirect it to something that's above it on the stack.
I'm a humble son of a bitch.
You are totally humble. That is, I apologize. I had a judge legitimately tell me wrong when I was playing Living End.
That's why you always appeal your first 2 judge rulings. All right.
I have appealed and won multiple judge rulings, especially when it came to like the cards where it's like name a source, like name a source. I've had so many weird ass judge rulings with that. In general, by playing ad nauseum, I've had like so many weird judge rulings in Modern.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
What is
why
Uba's
are we
mask?
looking at Chemist's trick?
I don't know. What is
Because I tried to
Uba's-
look.
What is Uba's mask?
There you go. Yeah. So we actually saw this in play. I forgot. What did we?
What were we doing when it happened? I remember that.
It was Legacy, wasn't it? Yeah,
Yes, it was a Legacy.
and
I
it was.
remember I was watching that.
I think it was Pino that brought it in. I just remember it being very sweet.
There are a few really funny cards you can do with it.
Yeah. But judges are people too. Everybody recognize that, please.
Yeah.
Judges are people too.
And
Mark
living-
is people too.
Yeah, in Living End, it doesn't actually matter that much because for the most part, it's better for you to Ricochet Trap it to your Cascade spell, so you can just keep cascading crap whenever you want to.
Yeah. So wait, how do you even spell Ricochet?
Ricochet.
Is that- Really? Oh, look at that! It's Rico. All right. So change target spell with a single target. Yeah, you could do.
Yeah,
do
I
that.
was told I could not redirect to
What?
Ricochet Trap.
Well, what were you trying to redirect?
I was trying to redirect a Remand to Ricochet Trap.
Oh
So
yeah, no,
redirect-
that should have worked. So
and
like,
they told me I couldn't do it, but I could redirect it to the Cascade spell. I'm like, okay, I'll just redirect it to the Cascade spell then.
so fun fact: if a card has 2 modes, like let's
I
say,
just played early in the game, the second game. I shouldn't have killed the Thunder and Titan and just played my second equipment thing.
yeah, I didn't think you needed to kill
The
something.
Thunder and Titan.
Yeah,
There was
but
also some insane top decks.
so if we look at a
Oh,
card
God,
like
right?
Cryptic
It is.
Command with like a redirect type spell,
Yeah.
if they choose to draw a card and then counter a target spell or
Yeah.
bounce, then you can redirect it. But if they choose counter and bounce, you
can't
can't
redirect,
because there's two different targets.
It matters with Electrolyze also. If you Electrolyze a creature and a Spellskite, the Spellskite can no
Yep.
longer redirect it. Although if you Electrolyze 2 different creatures, the Spellskite can redirect both instances by paying twice.
For what?
If you have a Spellskite and 2 other creatures, he Electrolyzes both your other creatures beyond Spellskite. Can you redirect your Spellskite by redirecting it twice, or how does that work?
With Electrolyze, no.
You can't redirect it at all if it's 2 different things? Okay.
Yeah, it says single target on it.
Yeah.
Can you change the target of a counter spell to?
Because you pulled the Ugin.
Yeah.
You would have killed them both anyways.
Yeah.
Ugin's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, it happens. Brainstorm is the reason why I stopped playing Vintage and sold all my stuff. Fair enough.
Buying
Yeah.
a car would be why I sold all my vintage stuff. Alright, when are you gonna make those
Yeah.
Fetch Land Suck t-shirts?
When I have more money.
You just get people to pay up front.
Yeah, I've tried that. People
Oh,
have said
you
they've been
never asked
interested.
me. I would
Uh-huh.
put money down for it.
You have to get like a substantial order.
You have to get 20 for like 15 apiece.
Kind of, yeah.
I have a t-shirt store
Yeah.
on campus. I can make them for about like 15 apiece if we have 20.
Yeah. Still, you have to find 20 and then get all the money. It's
fair.
harder than you think.
I understand.
It's harder than you think.
I've done t-shirt crap before.
Yeah. Redirect that stuff to the mail. Maybe.
Do we have anything going on tonight?
Maybe.
Raffle-wise?
We can give away a t-shirt. I don't know. I didn't get anything from Jameson. I didn't ask him though.
Oh, I guess. Did you ask him?
No, he didn't come. He didn't come to me. So yeah, we'll give away a t-shirt. We'll give away a t-shirt after round 4.
Uber t-shirt?
Yeah.
Do you have an example of it to show him?
I
Just
don't.
rip your shirt off?
Just
You don't always wear your
Harry-
Uber shirt underneath?
just hairy man tits. That's
That's actually what we're gonna send you. We're just gonna send you a shirt overlay of like Mark's hairy man tits.
yeah. It'll be
That would be a wonderful shirt. Do like one of those. It's like one of those fake Beachbody shirts. Instead, it's just like fake. It's just like a hairy man tit shirt.
or just literally my hairy man.
Send them your flesh.
I like it.
He will
We're
just
like
send you himself. Mark will mail himself
I'll just
to you.
flay myself. Yeah,
just shirtless.
Done. I like it.
He will appear in a birthday
Yeah.
cake at a friend's birthday of your choosing.
I will 100% pop out of a birthday cake. Yeah.
That
So if anybody wants to have me travel somewhere and they will pay for my travel, I will take the day off of work to pop out of a birthday cake for you. Just let me know. Just let me know. All right, that's done.
You gotta be shirtless when you pop out, though.
Oh, I don't care.
It'll be worth it.
I'll wear a banana hammock. It'll be good.
The mental image I did not need right now.
Big Country Hunter, thank you for following. What do we?
You probably came into this chat at a great point.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, Legacy.
Yeah, what about it?
Like, Tastic. How much is Tassiger actually seen playing Legacy?
Fur pants?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I would fur pants for the banana hammock popping
Whatever.
into the cake. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful.
That was actually a legitimate question that I was curious. Like, how much is Tassiger actually seen playing Legacy right now?
So I mean, I've seen it pop up here and there. Like, unfortunately, like the tournament reports, like you don't have a lot of huge tournaments. You have the opens, or excuse me, you have the IQs.
Well, that's because Moto's kind of circle jerk.
Yeah,
On what decks are going.
Well, that I mean, like the actual paper tournaments that aren't a lot. So I mean, like
Yeah.
I look at the decks when they pop up, and I mean I've seen it pop up in a few places, but it's not like it's the best thing ever. Because I mean, realistically, yeah, it's a 4/5 it's a 4/5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a 4/5 for 1 black, but I mean hitting 4 mana is
Well, you're
So-
casting it for. You should be casting it for 1.
yeah, but to activate its ability, which is really what makes Tassiger so good, it's
Yeah.
still 4 mana. So that's still like a decent amount of mana.
Yeah, it was more. I wasn't sure if people were able to still use it as a 1-mana Goyf with possible upside.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're doing that, then like, why not play Hooting Mandrills or a Gormog Angler?
Because like Charlotte's Bug or Nick
Who's up
Fit.
next?
I don't know. What do you
Let's put
think?
Painter Can we throw Painter on? Is he doing good?
Who's playing Painter?
Not Peter. Nathan.
He's 1-1. He's got a bye, and then he scoops to somebody. Literally played no magic yet.
Put on whoever's 2-0. Put it on.
Throwing a 2-0.
Sequel, Lance, and Zini.
Huh?
Matt and Zini.
They're gonna be seeing
So
lands.
lands versus what?
What's Zini playing?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
I don't know.
You're terrible.
I don't know this one.
What's Kyle on? Kyle is on
It's like a
something.
Force of Will deck, but Kyle's on Grixis Delver.
Oh, is he? He said he had a brew. That's not.
It is a brew version of it. I mean, it's Gurmag Anglers.
Oh, this Gurmag? We were just talking about it. Put Kyle on.
Done.
All right.
Speaking of Gurmag Anglers and Tessigers,
Yeah, so no, if we do more t-shirts, guys, I will definitely consult you guys. Same thing with beanies and whatnot.
well, beanies would be sick.
Yeah, I know collar shirts have been a request, beanies have been a request, so we'll see what's going on.
What about hammocks?
We could 100% do some Wooburg banana hammocks.
Those would be wonderful.
Oh man, we'd get kicked off of Twitch though. Like if I just rolled in with my banana hammock, like
Get the snap pants.
oh beautiful.
Just to end the stream one day.
Some Chippendales going on. Nice.
Hey, we have the 18 and older
Yeah.
like warning on here, don't we?
Yeah.
So we're fine.
No. If you show any, I think if you show any nipple, then you're banned from Twitch.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Can you show ass?
Yeah.
That's weird. I guess that makes sense, but
Can you show ass?
yeah.
Oh no, I was just saying yes. I wasn't actually listening.
I
To you. I don't believe you can.
Doesn't surprise me.
Realistically, you're just not supposed to show any sort of skin.
Doesn't Travis Rue stream on Twitch? And he does shirtless workout treadmilling.
He shouldn't be shirtless.
He's done shirtless treadmilling multiple times while he's
Recently?
streaming. Like over the summer.
So a year ago.
Yeah. Is the nipple thing recent?
I don't remember how recent it is, but it might be within a year. Put Wooburg Z right on the crotch so it wraps around. Yeah, that would be the plan. That would be 100% be the plan. And guys, anybody that wants a shirt, come to the Columbus Invitational.
Are you bringing
Find
shirts?
me at Origins. Yeah, find me and I'll give you a shirt.
Do we have any that I could take to Charlotte when I go?
What?
If you have enough printed off, I can take some to Charlotte.
Yeah, all right. Or Charlotte. Yeah. Done.
I will be at Charlotte, and I will drag some shirts along with me to give you guys, and be wearing my shirt at least one of the days, possibly two if it doesn't smell bad, or if there's an extra one to wear.
Why do you need an extra shirt?
Because I try not to wear the same shirt twice.
Oh, hey, look, you're getting Painter. That's what you wanted.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead. We'll go back here.
Painter versus Grixis. I don't know that this is great for Grixis, because I feel like this is the type of decks Painter preys on.
Why?
Because he tries to slam Blood Moon as soon as he can, and Grixis might not be able to answer it that well. If he's not playing basics.
Maybe. Nathan Mullen.
So we are seeing the only Legacy deck I have ever played.
Mono red Painter. We have not been updating records too, so I'm blaming that on you. So these guys are 1 and 1. I've been out of this for a month, so I'm using that as an excuse. Grixis. Alright, that's all I'm going to put because I'm not entirely sure what the heck he's doing. Kyle Norman.
I thought he was Grixis Pyromancer.
Is he? Maybe he is. I'm not sure.
I believe he said Grixis Pyromancer.
Well, Grixis covers that, doesn't it?
Yep.
Doesn't it?
And the match record needs to be fixed.
Very
Also, people in chat are yelling about shirts.
Relax. You got Nathan on there just like you planned.
Yeah. Done. Got it.
Well played. I rigged it.
Got
Appreciate
it.
it.
So we're going to start the time.
And Nathan, I believe, is on the play.
It is now. Yep.
Yeah. Cook, always thank you for the promotion. Promotion.
Promotion.
Shut your mouth.
What the hell's the other word? It's like, oh, Torpo Orb?
Turbo Orb?
Torpo Orb?
What's wrong with Turbo Orb?
You miss some of our like ramblings on like modern where you're just like saying it for
Orb?
like 2 minutes. Torpo Orb?
Turbo Orb?
Torpo Orb.
So it looks like Kyle's got a handful of Delvers and Dazes.
Oh, that is a turn 1 Blood Moon.
I didn't see a land, though. Alright, fair enough.
I think that is a turn 1 Blood Moon.
Well, he seems pretty set. Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty good.
Turn 1 Blood Moon might just be scoops.
A Wooburg shirt with an Uba mask on the back of it? Only if it's Uba mask on the back, Imp's Mischief on the front.
I would love to wear like Imp's Mischief shirt.
Done.
Like that's actually like really cool because it's Mischief.
Inkmoth, I'll have to see if anybody's going to Vegas that's associated with the stream. If so, I'll try to give them some shirts, yeah. Yeah, an actual match, fair enough.
Shay will be going, and he's commentated for us a few times.
Yeah, I don't know. Raul will be there, too.
Oh, yeah, and Raul. You going?
Yeah.
Steve's going. He's kind of associated. Oh, you should go. Lazy bastard.
Yeah. But, Crimson, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. Mark is cool, and notice he only says that I am cool.
I don't think he likes me. It's okay.
Well, all of you guys are jokers.
We troll.
Oh
And
God, he's
doing
for
the
turn
turn.
one
He's
blood
doing
moon.
the turn 1 Blood Moon. Force of will check, y'all.
Oh God, Kyle apparently does not have a force of will. But he
has some
does
butts, though.
have a red card. He's got a
Oh,
mountain.
he just drew the force of will.
Oh God, he
It's
drew it
so
after.
bad.
Oh, that is really bad.
2 mountains for Painter.
So-
Is that getting forced?
No, it's not going to get forced.
No.
He's got a bolt.
Oh yeah, he has the bolt for it.
Yeah, so he just shoots it. Dead.
Pew.
Cool.
Also, now he does not take any more damage from his ancient tomb because it's a mountain.
Yes. Very good.
Double red. Young Pyromancer.
Pyromancer. And then he's got a Gitaxian probe. I imagine we'll see him fire that off. Yeah.
Yep.
So Kyle will go down to 18 here. So Kyle is not out of the... I mean, he's not completely fucked.
No, he can cast a Revoker. I don't know what he'd name.
There's nothing good here.
And if he draws a land, he gets Imperial Recruiter.
Imperial Recruiter to get another Imperial Recruiter, probably. Yeah. But,
He can also use the Simian Spirit Guide to cast the Imperial Recruiter.
Alright, so... Oh, and there's an Ensnaring Bridge.
Hey, he likes me too. I saw that one.
Yeah. So... Oh, Ensnaring Bridge is getting forced. So that's fine.
He has to.
Well, that and Kyle also gets another token this way, which
Yeah.
I think is actually the more important thing, because realistically,
He probably would have forced a willed almost any spell at that point.
yeah, and like the Ensnaring Bridge wasn't going to do a ton. So there's another land, and he's swinging in. So he's swinging in 4. So Nathan's down to 14. So this is not unwinnable by Kyle by any stretch of the imagination.
No, just having the young Pyromancer might be enough. Oh, 3 lands, Imperial Recruiter.
Yeah.
Imperial Recruiter for... Let's see if he does do Imperial Recruiter for Imperial Recruiter.
I think that's your best play here. Like, yeah.
Does he want just Magus of the Moon?
I don't.
Oh no, Painter. Is Painter a 2/2?
Well, it's no. Painter's a 1/3, so that'll actually just slowly eat the
Stonewall
tokens.
everything.
Yeah.
It basically just means Kyle has to draw a bolt. Do you block a elemental here, like no matter what? Or if he's swinging the Pyromancer, you definitely block the Pyromancer. Or is he taking it all?
He doesn't. He just takes it. Wait, why is Nathan only at 12?
Did we put bolt to the face instead of at him?
No, he just didn't count his. He didn't count his ancient tomb. I'm gonna go correct that.
Oh,
Really quick.
Yeah, remembering all the damage. And there's a Painter Servant and Revoker, so now he has chumps for basically everything. And also now they're in a pretty good stalemate. And Mark's been out there to try to correct everything, pointing out that he missed the first turn Ancient Tomb. Looks like, yeah, Mark's out there trying to figure all of that out. Anything fun going on? Yeah, Blood Moon, I kind of agree with you, Gibson. Blood Moon has not been reprinted recently, but it's under 20, I think, still for the ugly version. Alright, left tools are picked up. Right now there's kind of a stalemate. One of them's waiting for something to occur. And there's the Ensnaring Bridge.
So Nathan, I guess, wasn't paying very good attention.
Yeah. He probably did the ha, I have turned on Blood Moon.
Yeah.
And focused more on that. He does have Ensnaring Bridge down now, and plenty of mana. And Goblin Welder.
Okay.
So we can kind of dirtle around his Painter Servants.
Yeah. So I imagine we're going to see a force of... okay, so Kyle's just going to save for... Oh, and there's a bolt, so that's nice.
He has 2 Goblin Welders, though, so it doesn't actually do much.
Yeah. So there's a red blast, so I think Kyle's going to...
That's a red Elemental Blast? How does that kill young Pyromancer?
Because he's named Blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
That's
Kyle
smart.
pitches a land, so... Kyle going to go down to 16.
I forgot Painter Servant does silly stuff with that.
Yep. Oh, wow. So Kyle's going to be able to make more tokens here. So Kyle's going to go down to 14. Yeah, Nathan very upset at himself because I guess he didn't realize that young Pyromancer swung. So... Oh, wow. 2 bolts. So... I'm trying to think. So if Kyle swings out, is that enough to...
He has to push through 4 damage. I don't think it is yet. Because Nathan for sure starts blocking some of those.
Yeah, so...
Also, he can't because of Ensnaring Bridge.
Oh, Nathan has no cards in hand. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good point. So there's a Grindstone. Kyle's activating... Yeah.
How much does Grindstone cost to activate? Swap them.
Yeah. So in response, swapping. Grindstone costs 3 to activate.
So why didn't he just activate it yet? Oh, I guess because...
He did. He did activate it.
Okay, so it's still going out there in the stack, and he's just going to keep swapping them around.
Yeah. All right. So Kyle
Yeah.
Kyle basically just making sure that Nathan did everything correctly.
Making sure he knew cross his I's, dot his T's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so turn when Blood Moon does it sometimes.
Thanks for the help with that Trinity about it earlier.
Not a problem.
Have a good night, guys.
You too.
You too.
All right. So Nathan's going to take game 1. We'll see.
Is he pulling out the Ensnaring Bridges?
They're not great.
Oh no, I think he might be putting some in.
I mean, I don't know. Ensnaring
He is
Bridge,
putting Ensnaring Bridge in.
Ensnaring Bridge isn't amazing though. Like in this matchup, it's not like I don't know.
It keeps you alive.
Nathan has to get down to one card and has to get down to 0 cards in hand.
Yeah.
If he's in a situation where he has 1 card in hand, then because a lot of the token the two getting down to 2 cards in hand, that means he can't keep he can't hold back a Bolt, he can't hold back a Pyroblast or a Red Elemental Blast. If he has a land light draw or Kyle has a Wasteland heavy draw, then they don't do anything.
Yeah, I think it's just the stuff that is possibly good, because right now it looks like what is definitely not good. It looks like he's cutting the Magus of the Moon because it's a 2/2.
And we haven't been doing round numbers. I'm blaming everything.
You blame everything on me? Yeah. That's okay.
So there's 4 rounds tonight, guys. 4 rounds. Yeah.
Looks like Cook's heading off to sleep.
Cook, have a good night, Cook.
Have a good night.
Yeah. So we'll see these.
I wonder what Kyle boards in.
What is? He's probably got some enchantment hate, or
I imagine Nathan's also bringing in more Red Elemental Blast or Pyroblast if he has them in his board.
Actually, he probably doesn't have a lot of enchantment hate, but I'm not quite sure what he's.
There's not much enchantment hate in those colors.
No, but he's probably got a good
if he
chunk
has
of
Kolaghan's Command, that would be funny. See, he's cutting his probes, it looks like.
I think that's fine. He doesn't have to really worry about a ton of counter magic. We're just Red Blast and.
Yeah, I was just more thinking because they're free spells. He's leaving in Daze.
Is he?
Yep.
I think it's
Daze
fine. I think you want to load up on as much counter magic.
Do you
as
leave
you can.
Dazes in on the draw?
Yeah.
I definitely think you leave them in on the play, but are they on the draw?
Oh, yeah. So Tin Fin. Most of the time, there's 4 rounds. Yep. And this is round 3. Yeah.
Yep, we're keeping everything updated.
I haven't done this in a long time, and Eric's just a terrible commentator.
The keyboard's not in front of me, in my defense, but that's only half an excuse. I'll fully admit. I should be keeping better track of these things.
Boards in a sideboard of 15 basics. I agree.
The Belcher board?
The Belcher board, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, he does have Kolaghan's Command. Look at that.
I'm pretty sure the Belcher board is beautiful, just 15 Guru lands.
15 Guru lands.
Play Belcher with 15 Guru lands.
I like it.
Why not?
I like it.
Your sideboard's worth more than your deck.
3 of each. Beautiful.
Casual.
Beautiful.
It's like Manaless Dredge, your sideboard.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't mind Painter. I'm trying to think if I was going to play Painter, what version of Painter I would play.
So I'm torn because I actually really like the Stoneforge Mystic version because I think it helps shore up some of your bad matchups just by having. But the blue version makes your combo matchup a bit show and tell matchup winnable.
Yeah. Or just say fuck it and play no Painter, the natural order Painter deck.
What is that?
It's been on stream a few times. It's pretty good.
I don't think I've actually seen that. What do you do in that deck?
You cast Painter Servant and Grindstone, or you cast Natural Order, getting Crater Hoof and Swing.
So you're just playing Painter in an elf shell?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
The troll. I liked Chuck's Modern Painter.
Yeah. Yeah, Strawberry Shortcake's pretty good.
What is Strawberry Shortcake?
It's red-white.
Red-white?
Yeah. I'd be happy. I'd be fine with that. Yeah. Yeah. I'd agree with the blue-red Painter is probably the weakest Painter.
I feel like blue-red Painters, Painter itself is already, a meta call, a specific hate style deck. Blue-red Painter's even, more targeted, targeting the specific hate even, deeper.
I don't know. Blue-red, you can still do fun stuff, and you do get access to counter spells, and you get fun things like Fabricate. But
yeah.
So Kyle's hands, I think it's keepable. It's just a bunch of land, and there's a Blood Moon. We're not gonna Spell Pierce. Yeah.
Spell Pierce hands down.
100%.
Is that the turn 1 Is that Grindstone?
Yeah.
I forgot Grindstone was 1 mana.
Yep. 1 mana to play. 3 mana to activate.
1 mana, possibly I win the game.
Yeah. But there's a Spell Snare. Nathan obviously not having the 2 extra mana. Running that Grindstone out a little premature because you have to, Kyle's playing a Pyromancer type deck, so he's probably got Spell Snare and he's probably got Daze.
He might also be looking to try to get them out.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you're needlessly running them into
That's
like
right.
those things, especially when you have, and he's got a Pyroblast in hand, so like you just wait until turn 2.
Okay,
Like
that's fair.
getting it out on turn 1 does absolutely nothing. It costs 3 mana to activate. Like you can slow roll that. Like fine.
Yeah.
Like,
He is definitely cracking end of this turn because he left 2 fetch lands on top.
yes.
Actually, he might want one of the 2 fetch lands.
Maybe. Probably not. You don't need it.
You have days.
Yeah, no, he needs a threat. So he needs a threat. So no, there's no way in hell he's leaving
Oh,
that 2
yeah.
fetch lands on
He
top.
has a very defensive hand though, which is nice.
Yeah. So Nathan's going to go down to 19 off this fetch. He plays a Revoker. I'm not quite
That's
sure.
I imagine that's definitely getting dazed.
Probably
Oh,
not.
Revoker's
I don't know
fine.
what the Revoker's
What did
going
he
to...
name?
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot on Kyle's side that he can actually
Did
name.
he name Palooza?
No, you can't. It's non-land.
Oh, it's the non-land one?
Non-land, but you can name mana abilities, which is the nice thing about it. So... Oh, and there wasn't a fetch land. It was a Cabal Therapy that was on top.
Oh, there's Ball Therapy on top?
Yeah.
Oh,
So now
okay.
he's fetching. So now he's going to go down to 8. Do you want... Oh, I can't read that. Do you want to go see what they... You want to go see what he named? Real fast.
I'll go check it out.
Much appreciated. All right, so Kyle down to 18. Let's see what he does with this 2 mana. There's a Cabal Therapy. Dak Faden is what Nathan named. Kyle is, I don't think, the biggest fan of Dak Faden. I think it's a fair call in a Grixis deck, but we'll see. So, looks like Kyle named Painter Servant, and...
It is naming Dak Faden.
Yep, I saw that after the glare recited for a little bit. So let's see. Kyle doesn't have a way to flash back that Cabal Therapy. He does have the Force of Will to answer that the Blood Moon though coming down, which is going to be big. But Nathan does have that Pyroblast. So I guess Kyle can't... Oh, Kyle's got a Red Elemental Blast, but that doesn't actually do anything. And Kyle can't Daze and Force of Will. So if Nathan just tries to jam the Blood Moon here, it's gonna stick. Let's see what he does, though. Environment, Wish Walking Dead was a better die. Die gets $40 card now. Really? Yep. Okay, cool. And he just passes. Just passes. Ugh. Could have tried to jam it. Let's see. So Kyle drew another land. Kyle really needs to find another blue card. So, all right. Nathan gonna crack another fetch. Gonna go down to 18 here.
What did he name with Cabal Therapy? Or was it just a
Painter
blank?
Servant.
Did he hit
And
it?
yeah, he hit Painter
Oh,
Servant.
yeah, I
Yep.
see.
So Nathan's got Blood Moon plus counter backup, and Kyle has Force of Will and Daze, but not another blue card. So if Nathan goes for Blood Moon, it's going to resolve. There's the City of Traders, and yeah, so just all right.
Just going.
Another 2. Kyle's gonna go down to 14 here. Unless we're gonna see a bolt. Kyle's
Do you think Kyle doesn't have
questioning
any
it?
basics?
Okay, so Kyle is gonna kill it. Kyle probably doesn't have any basics. I mean, it's hard to. He's gonna be greedy with that mana base.
Yeah.
So there's a Painter. Oh no! If Nathan names blue, that's so bad. Oh, that's rough. That is rough and stuff.
Now nothing can be cast.
Well, no, now Kyle's got infinite counter spells.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, like,
I wonder if he did name blue or not.
he has to name blue because he's got his Pyroblast and stuff like that. So he's gonna try to be doing that. So like, yeah. If Nathan had just jammed Blood Moon, it would have been. He would have been
have
much.
a hand though.
Huh? Yeah, but neither will Nathan. Like,
Yeah.
he definitely named the blue. Ah, man. Yeah, that's rough.
Did he just forcibly pitch the land, or?
No, he's gonna fetch and Daze, or maybe Hardcast.
But can't he pay 1 for
Oh
it?
no, just Red Blast. Excuse me, Red Elemental Blast. Back.
But isn't it not red anymore? Because Painter has it blue? Oh, because now it is blue, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
because it is blue now. Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah. Yep.
And now he has Force of Will Days.
Yeah, so...
Do you just slam the Blood Moon to rip it out of his hand? Ooh.
Yeah, I would have... I don't know.
Should you get Painter Servant again? I almost wonder if you should get Goblin Welder again to make him deal with it.
Yeah, and Kyle has to save the Force for the Blood Moon.
Days is pretty good here, though.
Yep. But again, like, that's... Nathan going to 16 because of the Ancient Tomb activation. Did Kyle draw another Force of Will? He did. Okay.
Yep. He's going to have Force pitching Force.
So he'll have some protection against Blood Moon.
Poke for 1.
Going down to 14.
That 1 mana beats.
Yeah.
He has Blood Moon with second Blood Moon next turn.
Ugh.
So...
Force of Will, pitching Force. Kyle going to go down to 13. He needs to find another counterspell or something, to answer that Blood Moon or get a threat on board. Oh, this is so bad.
Slam the Blood Moon, right?
Yeah.
Wonder what he drew.
Kyle's going to go down to 12. Yeah,
Does he have him at he has himself at 14, actually.
Kyle does?
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe miss an attack? I don't know.
Or some Force of Will triggers.
Yeah.
Jaya Ballard Task Mage. That's beautiful.
We'll bring up Jaya. Ooh. It's J, right?
Yeah.
And we'll do that. Okay. So... Okay, removing the graveyard, because there's a Tormod's Crypt.
What is the relevancy of Tormod's Crypt in this matchup? Just to prevent, like...
Oh, no! No, because he's seen some stuff like... so he's playing Grixis, so you have to imagine there's some sort of delve stuff going on. Be it Dig Through Time or whatnot, but also Tasigur, Gurmag's Angler. You also have Cabal Therapy that you can take out that way. And Nathan probably just had stuff to take out.
That's fair.
Oh god, this is so rough from Kyle. Ugh.
Just keep poking.
Yeah, so Kyle's putting himself at 7. They're speeding up a lot. So I think he's even lower than that now. Yeah, he's down to 4.
I love it when all of a sudden it just looks like our stream is going like fast forward. Because they just pick up. What did you just cast? Oh, top.
Yeah.
I forgot you played top in this match.
Alright, so Kyle's going to be able to block here. Like, Kyle has to have an answer to Blood Moon.
I don't think he can't block because he just gets shot down with the... Yeah. Because now you just shoot him into the face and it doesn't matter.
Oh, I mean, it's still only 3. It puts him down to 1.
He has Kolaghan's command. Yeah, there's nothing.
God.
Not having the...
That's rough.
That is the fun of just forcing Blood Moon through. Sometimes you just force through Blood Moon and win.
Yeah.
How much time do we have left in round?
What now?
Do you want me to go try to jam another one?
Yeah, or I'll go out there.
Alright, you go out there.
You can talk.
Try to keep me entertained. But yeah, that is one of the reasons why I like Painter, because sometimes decks just fold to Blood Moon. Because unlike in Modern, where you have to play basics so you can actually play stuff untapped, Legacy doesn't have that deck restriction as much. Emperor Calgar is asking about the command in Legacy. I think the main point is, like, it's very versatile. And, like, because of the weirdness of some Legacy decks, because our meta here is fairly known. So, just by the fact that we know we have Mud, we know we have a lot of Delve around. And, like, even in the Grixis Mirror, where you, like, get your Young Pyromancer back, kill your opponents for 3 mana, that's pretty good value for just 3 mana. Because, like, in general, I think in most formats, like, when you're playing it in your main deck, you're planning on using it as a get back a creature and try to ping something for 2. Sometimes blow up an artifact from the sideboard is relevant. Whereas in this matchup, it was good because he could, like, blow up the Millstone, he could do 2 damage to kill any of the creatures, and he could also get one of his Pyromancers back from the graveyard or something like that if it was dead. So, like, it's kind of interesting in Eternal formats how much that command actually gets used to just bring creatures back. Yeah, I'll bring up Dak Faden really quick. I need to actually scoot over. Dak Faden's a fun one. And basically the only thing that he could possibly name... this is probably spelled wrong. I think there's a Y in it. Yeah, there's a Y in it. So this is Dak Faden. The main relevant thing about him is his -2 ability versus Painter. You just get to steal their artifacts. +1 ability is really good to cycle through your deck, especially if you're playing Delve cards. And the ultimate's just kind of funny. Just target something, you steal it.
What?
They wanted me to bring up Dak.
What about Dak?
Just what he was, so I was explaining him. People were talking about Kolaghan's Command and Legacy, because like it just does so much good value.
You're more familiar with the archetype. Blightsteel Colossus, when it does, it never hits the graveyard. It's a
No, yeah,
graveyard.
I know.
You can't even weld it out of your zone with the trigger on it.
Yeah, no, you can't. It never goes in the graveyard.
It's not an
yeah.
Eldrazi.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
one
Like
thing is,
when it would be milled, you have to immediately shuffle it back in because it never hits the graveyard. All right, cool. So let me get this all
I got it into.
All right, cool.
The
reset
fun of just
up.
playing Blood Moon
All
and your
right,
opponent loses.
so we're having a.
It works more than you think.
All right, so actually, all right, so we're having Strawberry Shortcake
Ooh,
versus
Painter.
versus Mud. So
Oh.
all right, Rich Funk, and he is on Mud. So this is another fun matchup.
So this is Rich Funk again.
Yep. He won, right? So these guys are both 1-1. Or
Yes.
they should be. All right. Left player name, Mr. Bob Agra. Agra.
Bob Agra,
Agra.
like Topa O.
Chopper up. Red White Painter, and little Strawberry Shortcake action. So they're shuffling up. Bob gets to stay at 4 life, just because.
Fuck you, Bob. That's why.
Bob's on D&T.
Bob promised.
No, he is not. On
He's on Red White Painter.
Wait, he said there was like 2 people playing. Oh, maybe he's the other one. Never mind.
So-
You're right.
Bob.
He definitely has cough. So
Bob promised that we could stream from one of his boats,
really,
and he has not delivered on this. So
where is it?
Bob and I
How
are
big is his
feuding.
boat?
Bob is vice president of one of the architectural tours that go around the loop. Yeah,
What?
companies. Yeah, or I guess the original architecture.
Can we just
tour.
like hold a tournament on his boat and stream it?
That's what I wanted to do.
How does he have
but then
internet
he's-
on his? How does he have stable enough internet? For
Well, no,
us to
that we'd have to figure out. He
Oh,
just
okay.
offered it up, and but then he was like, "No, the wind might blow cards into the sea," and that's fine and dandy.
That's what tape is for.
But just saying, I
You-
want
You definitely can get waterproof sleeves. Just double sleeve that shit. Put them all in Ziploc
just
bags.
quad sleeve it.
Quad sleeve, Ziploc bag, everything. Nightmare shuffle.
Yeah. So Mud versus Painter. Yeah, I have not had an issue with this matchup.
Seems well. The Blood Moon can kind of slow you down if you don't have the.
That it also depends on whether or not Mud's playing Revoker.
Yeah, and Metal Worker. If you get an early Metal Worker out on Mud, you don't even care about Blood Moon anymore.
Oh no, Blood Moon does nothing against Mud.
It slows your mana down.
Yeah,
but
unless you're playing if you're playing like the 18 land Mud, you deserve to lose anyway. Like really,
That's
you
fair.
should be playing the 24 land
yeah,
Mud.
well, I'm more saying is the difference between your lands sometimes tapping for 2 or 3 to cast a Worm Coil compared to it not tapping.
Yeah,
back in
but the
artifact
decks that are
trap.
playing Blood Moon are generally pretty slow.
Yeah.
and anyway, so
Also, is he
like-
playing Blood Moon in his version? Yes,
yeah,
he's definitely
he's
playing
got
Blood
it
Moon.
in hand. Yeah, so I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like Blood Moon does not kill Mud by any stretch of the imagination because
Yeah.
you still have Metalworker, you still have Grim Monolith, like you have a
It's
bunch
just,
of other
it's just a
stuff.
mild annoyance.
Yeah. So there
Also, yeah,
was
Chalice
a.
on 1 is.
Is that an ancient tomb?
Yes, that's an ancient tomb.
All right. So
Also,
Bob's at 18.
Metal Worker does work on your opponent. Not Metal Worker. Goblin Molder does work on your opponent's artifacts. Yes.
Yes.
So you can Metal Work. If you can get your Metal Worker down, you can screw with their chalices.
Yeah.
You bring the chalices
Yeah.
back on 0
You can 100% do that.
because silliness. Ooh, there's a petal.
All right, and
So
probably
you
a
can
Blood Moon.
Just slam the Blood Moon anyways.
And so Rich should actually be at 22 here. I think yeah. I mean,
I don't see why he would just slam the Blood Moon, unless he wants counter backup with Painter.
yeah, so Blood Moon's fine there. Like, it's for Rich. Like, you have to expect the Blood Moon, so I probably mulligan a little bit more aggressively to find some sort of mana accelerant.
He also, I assuming Painter's naming blue, and it looks like he has a Pyroblast in hand, or a Red Elemental. Is that Pyroblast or Red Elemental Blast? I think that's Red Elemental.
Yeah, he's got.
Yeah, so he can just counter the Metal Worker.
Yeah. So he's named blue with everything, so that's fine. All right, so and see now, look at this. Rich has Ugin just rotting in his hand.
Yeah.
This is exactly why I do not like Ugin.
We saw a prime example of when Ugin's good, and now we're seeing a prime example of when Ugin's bad.
Yes.
Ugin gets rid of the Blood Moon now.
But it has to land.
Yeah. So.
No, I'm obviously kidding.
And not get Red Pyroblasts.
All right, and so here is a
Recruiter? You cannot get the grindstone with it, though.
What now? No. But you just go get another. I think you just go get another recruiter in your recruiter loop, but that's just me. And just start on the beat.
You can also get a Revoker, though. And name like Cadolder Forge Master or something like that. Is he playing Revokers?
I have no idea.
Or what do you splash white for? No, he's doing the recruiter loop.
Enlightened Tutor.
It was Enlightened Tutor. I wasn't sure if you played Stoneforge Mystic.
Sideboard stuff.
Do you play Stoneforge Mystic in Shortcake?
I mean, you can.
Like
I don't
Stoneforge
know if you do, but
maybe out of the board package.
Yeah. God, I've gotten so bad at I can't count on you to actually watch the match because whenever I start looking at chat, you immediately start looking at chat. So then you can't do both. Stop being distracted.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Jeez. What became of MTG Cruisers? I think MTG Cruisers are still around. I really want to go on one. Yeah, this is 12 post mud. I hate 12 post mud. That's just me.
We have a 3-point damage swing there.
Who?
No, 2-point damage swing because Painter's that.
Yeah, Painter's a 1/1.
If you want to talk to chat, do you want to just flip me the keyboard? Because that's why that's why I can't
Yeah, but then I can't scroll through chat.
Yeah, but
done.
And there's an Imperial Recruiter. I believe getting another Imperial Recruiter. No, Goblin Welder this time.
Goblin Welder's pretty good. Goblin Welder is pretty good in this situation because you can do a lot of fun stuff to your opponents with this.
Just keep looping your Lotus Petal and don't care. He has to get another...
I mean, you're not really looping your Lotus Petal.
I know. I was just saying if you're bored, you can just keep switching your Lotus Petals.
Oh, sure. Sure.
If you're not doing anything anyways.
Alright, so you just play another land. Yeah. Alright, so swinging in.
Swing for 3?
Yep. Down to 17. What? Oh, because Rich isn't really doing anything. Fair enough. So there's a Metalworker. You have to try to jam that.
It doesn't have haste, though, so can't, every upkeep switch them?
Yep.
It's probably, I'm guessing, what's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you gotta do. Let's see if Bob is heads up about that. Yeah, at the end of your upkeep, you just switch him.
Yeah, because it looks like he's hesitant to swing in now, though, for an extra 3 damage.
Oh no, Bob! What are you doing, Bob?
Oh, I don't think he caught it.
Now, all right, now this is game. All right, never mind.
Well, he still can't do anything unless he has. Oh, does he have? He has Ugin now, doesn't he?
Yeah, no. So he just makes a shit ton of mana, plays Ugin minuses, and says #YOLO swag, and does a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Bob, Bobby, Bob, Bobby, Bob, Mr. Baba Agra. What's he doing, Mr. Baba Agra? All right. So, yep. So 6, 8, 10, 12.
Oh, that is a stacked hand.
What do you? Why you tap? No,
You
no.
After you tapped it. Oh, what? Is he just? He builds up 1 land.
What? So 12. Okay, so if you just played the Ugin and minused it, so if he plays the Ugin and minuses it down, gets rid of the Blood Moon, he has a shit ton more mana. Yeah,
he could have played that and probably one of his other artifacts.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, this is it's accomplishing the same. Oh, he's ticking up.
Does he not care about the Blood Moon?
Well, he's already tapped out, so this turn it doesn't matter. So you might as well take up this turn.
Killing the Welder.
Okay.
Do you get rid of the Sundering Titan for the second Metalworker?
All right, so Cavern Lackey go. If you're like, all right, Ugin's not that good here. Yes. So if he instead was not running for Ugin and was running, like anything else, like he would have been able to play something a lot
earlier.
earlier.
Is he actually not running Talisman of Dominance? Is he running Ugin instead?
Or Staff of Domination?
Staff of Domination.
I don't know. Like, I mean, like...
There's an ensnaring bridge.
And so, like... And, yes,
no,
but
he can't win through attacking. He has to win through Ugin upticks.
I mean, that's, which is fine. But, like, so... And again, here, if Bob had not missed that interaction and just getting metalwork... Like, just switching out the metalworkers, then, like... Again, Ugin would be completely dead here. It's because of a mistake that his opponent made. And like realistically, Rich has a million other things in his hand that also win the game. So like he could have just played Blightsteel Colossus or like and he would have been fine. He could have played Wormcoil and he would have been fine. Like there's and again, if Bob top decks Grindstone here, then it doesn't matter. So like again, Ugin's not winning the game here. What's winning the game is Bob missing that interaction.
Yeah,
so, like,
cycling the metalworkers.
Yeah. Ugin would not have blown up every single permanent on the field. Bob's got a ton of colorless permanents, and the only permanents that Rich actually cares about are the colorless permanents. Like, at this point, the Blood Moon's not doing anything.
Yeah. Also, Crimson's asking about used to play The Walking Dead. I don't believe I ever have.
No, Kyle Norman, who is playing Grixis, played The Walking Dead for a little bit. Chuck used to play it for a little bit.
I think Bob just scooped.
I'm
pretty sure looking at what
shuffling up?
Yeah, Bob just scooped. Bob was like, "There's no way."
All right.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, Bob missed the cycle the metalworker every upkeep, just to prevent him from being able to go. But that happens sometimes. That's not the most intuitive thing to remember to do always.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm not saying like I'm just saying like that's what won him, not Ugin winning it. So
when your
Painter makes them colored. That's right. Oh yeah, so they all are all colored permanents. So it does blow up everything.
Oh yeah, so it would blow up his own board too.
Yeah.
But you can still do it for like -3 and still.
Yeah, you do it.
Oh, it'd blow up all the lands too.
Does it?
Yeah,
does it not say non-land?
Oh, let's blow up Ugin because they're not normally colored.
Each permanent with converted mana cost X. That's
okay. So that would literally have blown up every single land on the board.
Yeah.
He could have done it for -3 and just sat there with a Sundering Titan going, I don't care.
Yeah, okay, and he'd have Ugin in play. Sure. Sure. I mean, like, again, that shouldn't have even been an issue. Like,
yeah.
And Rich should never have been able to cast Ugin. Like, my thing is, Ugin in itself is a very, very good card, and when you can cast it, yes, it's going to be amazing.
Well, yeah, it's just, he also had an entire hand stacked full of big stuff.
And then, but with Wasteland and everything else, like, they give us a huge shout out. Yeah, I'm 100% for South Florida Magic. They're cool guys. Like I popped into their chat a couple like 2 Mondays or 2 months ago or something. Yeah, they give us a shout out there. So yeah, South Florida Magic Sundays. They stream some Legacy tournaments, several rounds. It's pretty nice.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Legacy.
So check them out. So that was a turn 1 Blood Moon. Again, it doesn't like.
Do we have a turn 2 Painter? Turn 2 Painter with Power Blast.
Let's see.
Senseis.
It
looks like he has the Grindstone, the Welder, and the Elemental Blast. Why would he just play out the Welder there? Oh, he wants to spin the top, that's why.
Yeah. And Rich doesn't, like, and there's really no benefit in having the... I mean, like, so you could put the draw trigger on the stack and then weld it away so it doesn't go back to the top of your deck.
Yeah.
So, like, that's something you could do, and you do that, like, 1 turn faster. But I don't know if it's necessary to do, like, right now. So, spinning the top might be more valuable. All right, so Rich has 2 lands and plays a Grim Monolith.
That is
so
not the best ones on top, best things to have on top.
What? So what is it? A Magus of the Moon? Magus of the Moon 2 lands? Is that what it is?
Yep.
All right, and so we know there's a Grindstone in Bob's hand as well as what was it? A Red Blast? Or
yep. Red Elemental Blast, Grindstone, and Goblin Welder.
Yeah. All right, so If Rich has another land, he can play the Worm Coil that's in hand, which is fine because he doesn't have another artifact in his graveyard, which would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Because
Pretty
Worm
good.
Coil is going to close out the game pretty fast. All right, so then, so we have Welder and Grindstone. Bob is moving pretty fast. All right, so there we go.
That is a slam the Worm Coil engine.
Yeah, I think he's debating whether or not to play Worm Coil or Metalworker. I don't like playing Metalworker because if your opponent has a bolt and that puts an artifact in the yard, especially after you see... Yeah, there you go. I like the Worm Coil here. There's nothing in the yard. Like, there's really... Bob's going to have to find a Painter Servant in order to...
And also, if Rich still has Blightsteel in his deck, it won't even win. And
Yeah, it won't win right. It won't win immediately. I mean, Rich gets 2 turns. 1 turn to draw, and then the next turn to whatever. But if Rich has a Forge Master in hand, then he can sack the Worm Coil, the Blightsteel, and basically get that loop going for at least a few more turns. Yeah, Grim Monolith, he's playing Mud. Yeah. So, all that fun stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so see more butts. I mean, like, we have people punt on stream here, too. I mean, like, it's just something that happens. So Bob's going to go down to 14. And Rich is going to go up to 26.
surprised he didn't jump with. Did he not play out the
Ooh,
magnet?
see, I do not like playing the Metalworker there.
As a safety precaution.
As a safety
he's
precaution.
seeing 3 lands right now.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, this is a situation where it's working out in Rich's favor.
Yeah.
Because like Bob either missed something or Bob's getting screwed on the top of his deck. But realistically, Bob just takes one of those fetch lands, fetches away. Oh, he can't because Blood
can't
Moon's in
fetch,
play.
yeah.
That's right. So Bob's just kind of like SOL at the moment. And I mean, honestly, if I'm in Bob's situation, I start putting the draw trigger on the stack, welding it away, putting the Lotus Petal in play, and then getting that loop going. So then I'm drawing 2 cards a turn. And digging through the top of the deck. I don't know if Bob is familiar with that interaction, just because he hasn't been doing that.
Yeah.
But something that could be done. And so from Rich's end, like again, this is like working out.
Is he playing Cadell the Forge Master here? Or Wormcoil? Oh,
I mean, he just revealed for
Spine.
10 mana, so Spine targeting Grindstone? Like, no, you get the Welder. Alright, so Bob's going to mill the top 3 of his card deck, so that's fine. Or top 2, excuse me.
Just doesn't want the lands there anymore.
Yeah, no, see, you have to target the Welder, because the Welder, I mean, at this point, Grindstone just comes right back. And there's another Worm Coil, and I imagine we'll see a swing with Worm Coil? Yep. And we'll see if there's
if
a
he
block.
jumps. We know at least he's going up to 32. If you want.
Yeah.
Is he just taking it this time?
I guess so. He's going to go down to 8.
I guess he figures he literally just needs a top deck Painter Servant at this point anyways.
Yeah. So. Oh. All right. Now Bob's seeing this. Now Bob is seeing the interaction. Yeah.
I guess he just didn't want to get the Lotus Petal back with it, maybe?
Yeah, but when you're seeing just trash on top of your deck, you gotta.
There's an Imperial Recruiter.
Oh, see, and this is why he should have blown up the. Oh. I don't know. Well, I guess that wouldn't have mattered, but I think Welder is just a better target. But
Let's see. So does he survive though to do it?
yeah.
Because he plays Imperial Recruiter, gets the Painter Servant. How much mana does the stone cost to activate?
3.
And he has the Simi Spear God in hand.
Yes. So he'll be able to cast. Oh, see, and like.
But that doesn't matter because he still has Blightsteel in his deck.
Yeah. And so Rich swings out next turn. Bob is forced to block.
He definitely blocks with.
He has to block only 1? No, so this is fine.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he'll have to block 2 next turn though. He'll have to block 2 eventually. But he can block with the Imperial Recruiter, the Magus, and the Welding Jar, because the
Yeah.
the Welding Jar doesn't matter.
And I thought it was when Wormcoil dies.
It is died. Wormcoil is when it dies.
Yeah, and yeah, so Wormcoil. So is it? Which is?
Oh, he just got to play a Chalice on 2, though.
Okay, so that's pretty important. 6, yeah. Yeah, swapping his way is Wormcoil. Does it give him the 2 tokens?
Yeah, because it dies.
Let's see. Put in the graveyard from the battlefield. Yeah, alright.
Did he double jump there? I believe he double jumped there. So Rich just goes up to...
Oh,
Let me update life totals
Yep.
for a second.
go ahead.
He just gained 12.
Rich is, Bob's at what? Or did Bob jump?
Double jumped.
Okay, sure. Goblin, well...
Although, unfortunately, I don't think he can do anything.
Target artifact.
Oh, yes, he can, because he can Goblin Weld it back.
Simultaneously sacrifice the artifact and wields. Okay. Alright, so yeah, that does work. Yeah, so he does get the tokens. Okay. Yep.
Oh, this is actually kind of cool what he's doing. He's activating this Grindstone and then switching it with the Painter while it's on the stack.
Yes.
While the activate ability is on the stack.
Yep. Straw Boss, thank you for following. Yep. When did he get a painter in the yard?
He played it in to get it countered,
Oh!
and then he
Yep.
cast it to swap it. Now it's on the stack, and now it's going to grind him through. So...
And his Blightsteel is in Rich's hand.
Is it in his hand? Oh, yes, it is in his hand. So does he only play one Blightsteel?
Yeah, you only play one Blightsteel.
That's very bad.
Well, normal builds only play one Blightsteel. Yeah.
So there's a good chance Bob won just from Rich from drawing the Blightsteel.
Yeah. And this is why you always have Revoker.
Yeah.
Revoker, and like I probably would have played out Forge Master earlier because then you open yourself up to being able to do shenanigans in response to something like this. So
Like, pop your spine.
yeah, like or like if he's running a second spine or something like that to go get spine to blow up, or something to answer the Painter Servant when this is happening like this. But again, if he had just shot the welder with spine,
Yeah. Oh, I believe they're doing a judge call to make sure what Bob just did is legal.
yeah, it's 100% legal. I mean,
Yeah.
like this is one of the common ways to do it. Oh wait, maybe he's got. Does he have another Blightsteel? No, that's the graveyard from play, and it goes to your hand, so it still doesn't do anything. So this should be untap. So he goes to.
He doesn't have a deck anymore, so we can't activate that.
Yeah. So, well, no, he could. I mean, he could still activate it. I was trying to think like if there's a way that he could pitch Blightsteel
I don't
and
think
get
of what he
that
had
to
in
shuffle
hand.
back in. Yeah, I don't think there is.
You need
anything.
what is that, Master Transmuter to discard artifacts? Get a
No,
different one?
That's you're bouncing those back and forth from hand to hand.
Oh, okay.
So, and we'll try to get the undefeated match on camera now.
So sometimes you just win through your opponent badly top-taking Blightsteel.
Yes.
Which is good for him.
Yeah. I mean, there's like different things. I mean, like you gotta have I guess I'm not a big fan of not having Revoker because Jace the Mind Sculptor is a big bane for the deck.
Yeah, I would definitely imagine that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of silly
So,
things.
like,
Gristlebrand.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I don't imagine your Reanimator combo is your Reanimator. Is your Reanimator matchup fine?
Oh, I would 100% love to play against Reanimator all day, every day. You have Lodestone, Trinisphere,
They're not too
Chalice
fast.
on one.
Oh, okay, yeah, Chalice on one. Chalice on one.
You can
makes that
turn
matchup
one a
rough.
Chalice or a Trinisphere super easy, and then they're just fucked.
How do you turn? Oh, yeah, because Petals and that crap.
Yeah.
That makes
Petal
sense.
or Soul Land into Monolith into Trinisphere, or if you're playing Mox Diamond,
Yeah,
which some of the,
you got
some of the
some
builds
sillies.
do. Yeah.
It's-
Yeah. So. Yeah. All right. Well, cool. Then I'm going to find out.
How much time do we have left in the round?
Yeah.
How much time do we have left in the round? We have 2 minutes left in the round, so that was a good full round matchup. We got to see 2 shades of Painter, Strawberry Shortcake and Mono Red. And you guys are talking about Imperial Recruiter and the decks.
Is that last turn?
What?
Is that last
There's
turn?
one more round. We do 4 rounds. So we will be starting round 4 in a few minutes. How are you doing?
Burn was burned one time,
Ooh.
and I had a deck fading on 2 of my racks and my curse gold.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, so we do have a little bit of burn around here. Let's see.
It's kind of like not a stock list.
That's fair. Axel Strife was wondering if Cadola's summoning was sick. It was not summoning sick on the turn where he had no deck. When the turn before where Painter was being activated, it was summoning sick, which was the problem. Let's see. Yeah, that game unfortunately did have a few misplays, but that's going to happen in any Legacy thing where the interactions are very complicated. It's hard to play them entirely perfectly. Emperor Calgary, yes, you can play. There's a couple different things you can play. Like, you can have Leyland of the Void. If you're red-white, you can play Rest in Peace. Regular version might have to bring in Leyland of the Void or something like that. But the main thing is you need to make sure it never hits the graveyard. Surgical Extraction would also theoretically work. You can also kind of do a demonstratable combo that you can... I'm trying to remember how it works. I think you might be able to mill it enough times that it will be the bottom card. I'm trying to remember how Blightsteel's replacement effect works. Let me look it up really quick. Let's pop this up. If it would be put in the graveyard from anywhere, reveal it and shuffle into its owner's library instead. So, yeah, eventually you can literally just mill him down to Blightsteel until Blightsteel is the last card, because it doesn't shuffle the graveyard. So it will continually mill the deck until Blightsteel is the last card. They have the one turn to draw the Blightsteel, and then they have the next turn where they just die. Whereas, like, Emrakul shuffles the entire graveyard into the deck, so that doesn't actually work as well. But there's a demonstratable loop on that where you can get it so it's just the Emrakul. But that's like the entire stupid thing of the original 4 Horsemen deck.
Alright, so we're going to see Grixis Pyromancer versus Mono Red Painter again.
Really?
Yeah, Tone's undefeated, and he got paired against Nathan.
So we're watching the exact same deck.
Well, actually, yeah, I'll mix it up.
Alright, hold on. We're going to try to make sure we're not putting the exact same matchup on, so we're going to switch what would be on camera. Otherwise, you would literally be seeing the exact same matchup as last round. As much as Painter being undefeated is pretty cool, we're going to try not to give you guys literally the exact same matchups. Let's see. Thank you, Zach Nathan, for following. That's kind of funny. Let's see. Yeah, there's been a couple invitationals. I actually really don't want to see the Painter v Painter mirror matchup. I think a couple of people in chat just mentioned that. Yeah, unfortunately, like, Legacy as a format, if you're not very well versed in it, has a lot of complicated interactions and stuff you would miss. It's different for me and Mark when we're watching because we get to see a lot more information going on and are not in the heat of the moment trying to analyze everything. We can just kind of sit back and be like, oh, we would do this if we were in that situation. Whereas, like, if you're in the game, it's entirely different.
Alright, it's Grixis Pyromancer versus Loam.
So we're seeing the same 3 decks over and over again. Just
No, I mean, there's
different matchup. That's fine. Which one is which player?
That's Kyle Norman, so he's going to be on Grixis Painter. Or, Grixis Pyromancer.
Grixis Pyromancer. Alright. Let's get the set up. Alright, now trying to set everything up. This is Kyle Norman. On Grixis Delver. Grixis Pyromancer, I should say. He is not actually running Delver. So now we're going to get to see Poxlow versus Grixis Delver. So we're going to get to see the final matchups. And I do not, unfortunately, know the guy's name who is on that. Let's see. Round 1, it was... Let's see if we can find out who these people were.
Huh?
So is this Richard Sherman?
Yeah, it's Richard Sherman.
Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out. Alright, so we get to see some fun shenanigans going on. Are these our dice for the table? Or did people just leave
Oh, no,
them?
those are Kyle's dice.
Those are Kyle's dice? Okay.
Yeah.
Those would be fun to have for
He
the
brings
mover.
them over. So,
Oh, he is actually playing Delver. This is a different Grixis deck than we saw previously.
no, it's the same one. It's Kyle playing. Yeah, that's why he was bemoaning. He just couldn't find a creature.
Oh, he just couldn't find a Delver? Oh, okay, because we didn't see Delver at all.
So here's a. Would you like to, take the 2 life off of Kyle?
Yes.
Thank you, Eric.
You're welcome. It hasn't resolved yet, so he hasn't lost the 2. I guess technically he does lose
Yes,
the 2 life.
you have to cast it. You have to pay the 2 life. It
Arbitrary.
doesn't even have to resolve.
That's right, remanding probe is funny. Pay 2 life. Pay 2 life again.
Shocked himself.
So that's a decent hand.
So
He has the
I mean,
box.
the chains is nice.
Let's pull up chains. I actually know what chains is off the top of my head. I know I'm not gonna know what it is by pulling it up, but
I think it's better explained than.
pull it up anyways because it's funny.
All right, so Chains of Mephistopheles is a 1 and a black for an enchantment. Whenever a player would draw a card, that player has to basically discard a card instead. If there are no cards in the player's hand, then they mill a card off the top of their library.
That is a ridiculously expensive card. What is that from? Oh, that's from Legends. That's why.
Yeah.
It's a silly card.
So, Richard Sherwin at 19. Here, switch seats.
I was reading. I'm sorry.
Switch seats.
I was trying to understand the card that we were talking about.
Oh my goodness. All right, you handle chat. I'll handle this. We'll be good. So here's a Raven's Crime coming down from Richard. Kyle says, "Okay, discards a land," and then moving on up. So Kyle's Delver's going to flip off of a Ponder here. So now we're going to have an Insectile Aberration. It's going to be a 3/2. You're going to see that come across in the air. Richard's going to go down to 16.
Does he have counterspell? Oh, he does have a counterspell for the Pox also.
Oh, yeah, certainly. So Ponder off the top. We're going to see a Stifle and another Force of Will. So I think that's
Can you
fine.
stifle the Dredge trigger?
Huh? No, it's a replacement effect.
Okay.
So you can't. You once upon a time could stifle somebody's draw.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that was your drawing was a trigger, but that hasn't been the case for a very, very, very long time.
I couldn't remember if Dredge was a trigger to actually mill the cards,
No,
or
it's
if
a
it's
replacement
just a
effect.
replacement effect.
Yeah, it's a replacement effect, so you can't stop them. Yeah, that's fine.
Doesn't matter anymore.
And then, right, so see a Forest play from Richard, and so he can't even Pox because it doesn't have the double black. So I imagine probably see the IOK fired off. And it's and I don't actually like him playing the Forest. I would have played the Tabernacle of the Veil, just to make Kyle waste a mana.
And what does Tabernacle of the Veil do again?
So Tabernacle of the Veil is a land that basically gives a upkeep of 1 to creatures.
Oh, I've never heard the full name of that card.
So basically, it gives the creature the trigger, and they have to remember it. You don't have to remind them. And
Yep.
so I got a guy last game, and I killed his Tassiger that way because he forgot it.
Yeah. Every time I always hear this card, it's just referred to as Tabernacle, not the entire full name.
Yeah, and the important thing to remember is that Tabernacle is actually a destroy and not a sacrifice. So if you have an indestructible creature, then it doesn't matter.
That's helpful.
But it looks like Kyle went ahead and fetched in response. I think we're going to see a Spell Snare? Or Spell Pierce, excuse me. Against... God, I've been playing too much Modern lately. Yeah, so we are going to see Spell Pierce against that IOK. IOK going to go in the bin there. Richard without being able to pay the 2 extra mana. So I guess there is some merit to playing the Forest, because if Richard draws another Black Source, I believe he's got Liliana in hand, so he'd be able to play Liliana. But past that, I don't know the merit of playing the Forest instead of the Tabernacle. So
Yeah, I don't get it either. I mean, he already had the green if you wanted Abrupt Decay. You needed the black.
yeah. So Kyle pondering, looking at Gurmag Angler, Delver, or Force of Will. So if he wants, he can set up the Delver. You can take the Delver, play the Delver, and then set it up so that it'll flip. Which I think is fine, because he'll still leave a mana open for Stifle, just in case something comes up that he actually needs to Stifle. And it looks like that's going to be the line of play that Kyle's going to take. So, what are you doing?
I'll check the chat.
Oh, all right, fair enough. Is the chat all the way down at the bottom? All
Yep.
right, fair enough. So, and we're okay. So Richard actually should be at 13 from that Delver swing.
Yeah, they were correcting me on my stuff and mechanics. Sorry, guys, I'm not the most well-versed in Legacy. Normally we have 2 people who are a lot more familiar with it. Well,
right.
Mark's fine.
I'm all right. Yeah. All right. So Richard looking through, wasn't quite sure what he drew, and you didn't start the time of the round.
Looks like he's got Entomb. He's gonna save that for his turn, which means he has nothing to do with the green.
Yeah. So again, I'm not quite sure why Richard's not playing the Tabernacle, because then this would have shut Kyle off of 2 of his mana. Granted, Kyle functions off of very little mana, so it's not going to be that big of an issue. But I mean, you're still trying to choke your opponent there. I mean, like, that's what Pox is all about. And actually playing the Chains of Mephistopheles now, and not, because I completely forgot he had that in hand. I mean, like, that would have been good against Delver, yeah, or against the 2 Ponders.
That he done in a
Yeah.
Ooh, he doesn't actually have to flip this either, though.
Why not? I mean, why wouldn't you?
Because how many cards does he have in his hand right now?
Who? Richard?
Richard. Richard, I thought Richard didn't have as many cards, but yeah, because he doesn't have to actually flip it if Richard only had 2 cards.
What? Why do you?
Well, I was saying though,
Because
because
are you saying about
no, I'm just saying because in Snaring Bridge off the Delver trigger, if for some reason Richard had only 2 cards in hand, he wouldn't have to flip the Delver on that to just poke for 1.
Oh, if there was a Snaring Bridge in play, there's not even a Snaring Bridge
What is
in play.
that? Oh, is that
That's
Chains?
Chains
Oh,
of
sorry guys,
yeah.
I can't read from this far away.
I mean, he has one on the side. It just hasn't been played.
Yeah, because we saw one in the main. I thought he had one in the main earlier.
It's on the side.
Yeah. So all right. So here we're going to see a Smallpox. Kyle just going to go ahead and Force of Will that. Pitching the other Force of Will. He's going to go 16 from that Force though. Smallpox just kind of sitting in the yard. Let's make sure Kyle remembers his triggers, and he does. Again, there's still a mana left open, and that's going to be Gurmag Angler. So if he wants, he can cast the Gurmag Angler and just have a lot of damage on the board. It's not really necessary because Richard's at 1 right now, and
He's gonna have to delve the full amount because it doesn't float to the main phase.
So,
Wait, no. What is this?
so he's going to do it because I guess Stifle, he's not particular. I guess he was maybe worried about a Liliana trigger and stifling the Liliana activation, but Gurmag Angler playing it basically does the exact same thing here, giving him an extra creature. So Richard would have to have a very big and impressive turn in order for it to really mess Kyle up and prevent Kyle from winning. So let's see what he is going to. So there's a Wasteland. So Wasteland's a start.
But Tabernacle's pretty good.
Yeah. So now Kyle's only going to be able to keep 2 of his creatures because he's only got 2 lands. And See, Kyle could have stifled the Wasteland activation
Comes
there.
the Lily. Yeah.
Without a blocker, though, isn't he still just
Yeah,
dead?
he's still just dead. Okay, so yeah,
Goes to 4.
he's gonna have to sacrifice there. So now we got Gurmag Angler and we've got the Flip Delver of Secrets. But now he gets to keep both of his creatures. So really, that doesn't do anything. You probably want to just
Make him sack.
take up. Okay, so Richard just making him kind of go
Yeah.
through the motions. All right, so that's fine. All right, so next game.
At that point, his out was Kyle missing triggers.
I want to ask during the stream, actually, did my hat block the screen?
No, you're fine.
No.
Yeah.
The camera's far enough away, we can't even see your hat.
Oh, really? Oh, because I'm like up here,
Yeah.
where the 1 is or so. Interesting.
All right, so what?
They've just been talking about their legacy decks on rotation.
Mine and his.
Goblins, no, the ones that they play. Goblins, elves.
I like
Who-
High Tides in there.
Turn
and
one,
then,
turn one lackey over there or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to, they're just
Cabin
basically talking to
Light.
each other about what they play. And also Leylines and Legacy, because sometimes you just need to be able to beat Dredge. Does Dredge...
Sure.
What does Manaless Dredge play in its sideboard?
Manaless Dredge is garbage.
Does it have a sideboard?
More life paid draw sort of effects or some ley lines and
Yeah, I mean, like, it's
Yeah.
Manaless Dredge has...
Manaless Dredge is played because you can't afford actual Dredge and want to play Legacy.
Yeah, just play Burn at that point. Like, I mean, I just...
there's
Man-
no Dackmore salvage in the decks for the person that was
Yeah.
talking about that.
Yeah, someone was asking if they had deck.
It was a Baron Moore with the cycle.
Yeah, the
Life.
cycle land, so you can Life from the Limit back and just keep going through it.
Yeah. It's to protect your bones.
Does Leyline of Sanctity see any play in Legacy, really?
Some fringe, like, you'll see it, but...
Because I know Leyline of the Void will see some play, especially if you see people derping around 3 Animate or a lot, stuff like that, and you're just not playing any colors for Rest in Peace or Graph Digger's Cage. Well, I guess you could always just play Graph Digger's Cage, but...
I'm gonna have to watch this stream.
But yeah, so I don't know. Both players shuffling up. What are we talking about now? What do we want to? What's the topic of discussion? So I mean, like, I don't know. Ley lines. Yeah, that's fine. I'm glad that Sanctity's getting a reprint, mostly because of Modern though. But
Baron
It's
Moore's-
like $25 now. It like stupid jumped.
yeah, it's expensive, and it was super expensive on online too. It was more expensive online than it was in paper.
Baron Moore is to protect your life from the loam on their turn if they try to get rid of it. That's what it's mainly for. Or to cycle on your turn just to draw a card.
Oh, that makes sense. Protect your life from the loam.
Yeah.
And if you're laying heavy, just,
Also, I'm pretty sure they reprinted Hercule's Recall just to stem the bleed of $70 Hercule's Recall on Moto.
Yeah, that was like Herger's. Well, that I mean, like even in paper, like I mean, well, like the foils in paper were stupidly expensive.
Yeah, the regular one was you could get the ugly version for like $6-7.
Yeah,
Whereas like on Moto, like the only version they had was $70 because of vintage.
I guess there's nothing going on. Like, I had a last game where a guy played a Dak Faden on me, okay? So after the match, it was told to us that the rack doesn't change damage because it's the person that's named.
Yeah.
And so even though
Yeah.
he stole my racks, I should have killed him. But
Yeah,
like,
it's
I basically was forgetting that, and I lost him because of that. But he stole my racks with Faden, and it didn't.
yeah, because you're having to select the opponent at the very beginning.
Yeah,
He's not
ownership doesn't
reselecting.
matter.
Yeah,
And it even still triggers.
yeah, it's like Pithing Needle. Like you don't change anything on. It's just the named player.
Right.
All right, so we got that's a decent hand. Does he have a creature in that hand?
which one?
Kyle. Yeah, it looks like he has a young Pyromancer in it.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a pretty good hand.
Yeah, so that'll be fine.
Surgical Extraction. That is that a is
Yeah,
that
it's a
third card surgical
Yeah,
extraction?
it's a surgical
The promo
extraction.
one.
It's a promo. Yep.
That is quite good.
Yeah. So if that Nether Spirit ever dies or any of the Loams die, that'll be pretty big to have that.
Yeah.
So, you ran out of hot sauce for your popcorn. That is a shame. Everybody should have hot sauce for everything.
Do you put hot sauce on buttered popcorn or just
Why
like
not?
unsalted? I've had hot sauce on like just salted popcorn. I've never tried it on buttered.
I mean, what do you think buffalo sauce is? It's hot sauce and butter.
I never actually knew that. I don't eat buffalo sauce very often.
You kami?
No,
You're kami.
I just like barbecue
All
instead.
right, Kyle going to 19. off that fetch land. Barbecue sauce. What are you doing? I mean, barbecue sauce is very good, but
Well-
you're probably using some sort of crazy like
I just do like
tomato.
No, I do Tabasco and barbecue sauce.
Oh my
If I want
God.
spicy.
Like, no, I'm just saying, like, only barbecue sauce is vinegar barbecue sauce. That's the only correct barbecue sauce.
I actually don't
Vinegar-based
like vinegar,
barbecue
which is why.
Oh my
That's
god!
probably why.
You know, there's vinegar in both hot sauce.
Yeah,
and
but it's not as
barbecue
strong
sauce.
in buffalo.
Are you
buffalo?
shitting me?
I
All right,
taste,
get
I
out of here.
taste barbecue. I taste vinegar a lot stronger in buffalo sauce. I think someone just followed us.
Oh my god, you don't know what you're talking about. Zappenghan, thank you for following, and TJD, thank you for following. Much appreciated. All right, so there's a wasteland from Richard on Kyle. Kyle losing his only land. He's going to be playing now a fetch and then passing.
And Kyle, I believe, has his own way. Yeah, Kyle has his own wasteland if it ever feels like firing back. But
Yeah, I mean, I imagine we're just going to see the wasteland come into play and the young pyromancer be played next turn.
Yep. He also
I
does
go
have
from there.
days.
Yeah.
And I think Richard's wasting a little early over here, but
I mean, I think that's fine. I mean, Kyle did have 3 lands, which is pretty heavy for like his type of deck, where he's probably only running between 14 and 16 lands. So like I'm fine with him wasting right now.
I guess if he was like tapped with it, so like I don't know if he might be running Stifle. Could
If
be
he has
bad.
Pox now, also.
Yeah, if he was running Stifle, then yeah, that would have been a blowout. But he was also tapped because he just played the Ponder. So like, I think you have to pick your battles and go for it.
I'm sure he says
If
like,
he
I
also-
have more land in hand than him.
Yeah.
So there's a smallpox.
Yeah. Trying to follow it up directly with that.
Yeah. So this is awkward because
You don't do that on
Fetch
a
days?
I mean, no, he can do it on a fetch because
Because the fetch just gets sacked.
Yeah.
Well,
because
yeah,
the-
the thing he fetches for gets,
yeah. So Kyle's going to go down to 18 here.
unless he counters it obviously.
So and Kyle's got a Gurmag Angler in hand. So like, I think that's probably what
Is
he's
it resolving actually?
what he's hoping for.
Chad is agreeing with you that I am a kami.
Yeah.
Because I don't like buffalo sauce that much.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, that's
Did you do the life loss for smallpox just now or something?
no.
It's
fetching.
not resolving.
For fetching. Yeah.
Knowing that he has
Yeah.
days,
There
that
you
is
go.
not
There you
resolving.
go.
Yeah, so I think Kyle, what the kind of hesitation there, I think he was debating maybe getting an Underground Sea so he can cast that Gurmag Angler.
So, for
all
Richard's
the
standpoint,
process-
is there actually that much of a difference between, like, the land just being tripped for a turn?
I'm sorry?
The
Like,
lands.
having the land bounce, is that really... I guess for Kyle that is significantly better than just having it die, but he's still off a land.
Well, he didn't want to get discarded on either. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, but I mean, no, it's fine. Kyle doesn't care about that. Like, if that land goes in there, then Kyle's out of the game. He can't cast anything. He's got a wasteland and that's it.
So that's more just protect your
So-
colored sources.
Yes, and which is absolutely huge. I mean, Kyle can actually continue to play Magic here.
Sucks
So-
he didn't try and wait for the creature to go for the smallpox, unfortunately.
Yeah. So Kyle moving the surgical extraction to the front of his hand, and actually looks like Richard should actually be at 19 here from that fetch.
You
I
put
don't
that
know
one-
what he would be considered surgically. Possibly the
You got it on one.
yeah, possibly the surgical
Small-
extraction,
smallpox?
or yeah, surgical extracting the small
Or the
pox.
wasteland.
This would be a good question. Emperor Calgar wants to know how Legacy Pox actually normally wins. Through what methods? Because it's
Well,
Mistress Factory.
Curse Scroll.
Mistress
yeah.
Factory, Racks, if also like some people play Blood Gas in some amount. Like you do that in Modern, but in Legacy, you don't go as many Blood Gas because you're trying to control harder than beat down. But
What did Kyle just force a will?
Force a will the low.
life,
Life
the
on
life
the Loom, because he
alarm.
didn't want him
Okay.
to get the land
For the
back.
surgical
Sure.
extraction.
And now
He wants
he's
to make him dredge first, or yeah, that way you could search.
yeah, and so
That's
now
his-
so Kyle going down to
Is that an innocent blood in his
taking
hand?
1, and so he's taking 3, so 15.
Is that innocent
Yeah.
blood?
Yeah, that's
There's a-
innocent blood. Looks like chains and waste.
Yeah.
So not having Life of the Loam is kind of rough.
I mean, like from what I've seen here, it's not as big of a play. Like, I mean, like I don't know the loam hasn't seemed to be as big of an issue for
So
for
the thing
this,
is,
because you're not running most Pox loam decks that I've seen are running Punishing Fire as another win condition.
exploration.
Yeah, and like
that whole thing.
where loam is far more important.
It's more of a value card than it's
So
like
he only had two
like
loans in his
cornerstone.
deck, so he only found one, and then you just got to look at everything else that he sideboarded in.
Yeah. Which is still fine because it's still a pain in the ass to get rid of once it's actually the engine's going.
Actually, the reason why Life of the Loam is in our decks is more for the Ravens crime strategy in the wasteland.
Yeah.
So he really didn't need to. It would have been better off to take smallpox, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. I mean, Kyle's also playing. He's not playing his lands into any sort of spells, which is fine.
Lily.
Yeah, so Liliana's going to
Not
resolve. No, it is.
No, it does.
He doesn't have.
Yeah. Doesn't have a blue pitch.
Yeah.
Did he decide? Oh, because there's the wasteland, so he's not playing his land until he has another.
Yeah. So.
Well, now he can because it's gone. Oh, or just waste that.
Waste the waste.
So his next color source is protecting.
And that's interesting that Richard didn't tick up or do anything with his Liliana. I guess he really wants all the cards that he has in hand. So, I mean, we'll probably see Richard play a land here and then cast his,
2-drop.
Yeah, there's the Chains of Mephistopheles. So then it'll get passed back over to Kyle. I think Kyle may be doing a little bluff, trying to figure out whether he should.
Does he have a second?
Yeah.
No, he does not.
No, he doesn't. So that's why I think it's a little bit of a
he
bluff.
realizes he should discard that innocent blood to get rid of cards.
Yeah. So there's the land that Kyle needs. So the rough spot here though is that he could have gone ahead and jammed Gurmag Angler, but then Liliana just ticks down. So what he's gonna have to do, he's gonna have to wait, crack the fetch here.
Kill Lily somehow.
Well, or I mean, not really. He just plays
two Pyromancers.
He plays a Pyromancer. Liliana has to take down to get rid of that. This the Hymn to Turok though that really gums up Kyle's plans.
Yeah, especially if that's a land. If it hits the land.
Yeah.
Which he's been protecting for forever. I'm trying to.
Yeah. So wait, what's happening?
He rolled a 5, and they were counting it out to make sure what would hit.
6. All right, so they did even or odd.
Even
and
odd
now,
twice.
And now they're doing even or odd.
Yeah, I think Kyle thought he was doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and he wanted to do even odd.
Yeah. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, cool. So young Pyromancer land. All right, that's
not what he wants to see.
No.
Yeah. So like, I
and discard the enemy.
Yeah, at this point,
Do you discard the young?
I mean, it doesn't matter. At this point, I think you're just trying to save time if I'm Kyle. And probably scoot the stuff up. Yeah, and Gurmag Angler is the right call because he needs...
Because you can do that.
There's no point in deviling away things just to put a creature into play when you could save those cards for a Snapcaster or something like that.
Well, I mean, not even that. It's more that Pyromancer makes tokens, which then renders...
fodder for...
Yeah, Liliana is pretty much useless at that point, as well as like all the other sack spells. But Kyle going to have to go ahead and play this out, see if he can get Richard to tick down. At this, like the number of permanents that Kyle has, the ult is not that scary by any sort of means.
He's just going to keep the thing.
Yeah,
That's non-land and play if he ultimates.
Yeah, so he's going to tick down again. If I'm Kyle, I feel like I just go ahead and pick it up at this point. But he could find a bolt, and then he just hopes that Liliana doesn't tick up or whatnot.
He also might be waiting to see Richard's win con because he hasn't seen one yet.
He knows what the win con is. I mean, like he's been looking around. So
it's factories. He's got one Nether Spirit and no racks and Curse Scroll.
Yeah, he also looked through the entire deck earlier, so he knows Richard's entire deck at this point.
Yeah. So like, I mean, I don't think it's a matter of that. Kyle must have an out that he's thinking of.
Pithing Needle?
Possibly. Yeah, there's a Force of Will, and so he's just going to pass it back.
He could have Abrupt Decay. No, he couldn't because he's not playing green.
He's not playing
Never
green.
mind.
Yeah. So.
Losing a lot. Fetching card. What does he need to fetch it for right away? I mean, most of his drops are 2.
Yeah.
Just thin in the deck, I guess.
Yeah. So, all right. Yeah, so Kyle's, I guess, looking through to see. I'm trying to think of what Kyle would have. Does the Black Red Command do anything?
He would need a 3rd mana.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
It
trying
would
to figure
do
out, like,
2
why
damage
he's
to
still
Lilia.
playing this.
It would do 2 damage to Liliana and get Young Pyromancer back.
Yeah.
Sure.
Main thing's
And there's-
bringing back your 2-drop Pyromancer, and it also destroys an artifact, so like maybe you would hold on to it and hit a.
Yeah, but I mean that still doesn't do anything. Like here, like
comes the day.
Kyle might just be seeing what he's doing.
There's one win con.
I mean, I've just been waiting for a win con to hit in case he could like get him to draw out or something like that.
Yeah. So
Discard your force.
Kyle could stifle this, but it doesn't actually change anything because Kyle is more or less discarding a card and then makes Richard not have to discard a card. Richard's got no cards in hand, so that doesn't really matter either. So Kyle has to have a very specific out. Like that's.
Why he's holding on.
Huh?
We're gonna do the raffle after this round.
Yeah, we'll do the raffle after this round. All right, so there's swinging in for 2. Kyle gonna go down to 12 now.
6 turns.
At what point does he ult the Liliana just to put him to 1 land?
You don't.
You actually don't.
You don't even worry about it.
No, you just probably want to get it more out of bolt range. Save the so you can have the
Oh, that's
counters
true.
to minus later.
Yeah. So here's what. So Ponder's going to shuffle,
Okay,
and
so-
then he would draw a card, but Chains is going to make him have to mill the top card of his deck off, and then he's going to draw the card. So let's see. So mill.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess if he would. So yeah, no, he doesn't draw the card at all.
Yeah.
I hate Chains.
Chains makes you not go. Like, say you have 2 cards in
Like
hand.
yeah, the way that
you don't
the way
go
that
above that.
no, but the way that
But
it's
it's kind of
worded.
worse than that.
The way that it's worded is weird.
You discard down to 9, and then you.
Because
move
it
out.
says if you would draw a card,
Oh.
but whatever.
No, he ultimates.
And it only works on the draws after the first one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Kyle's doing. I don't know why Kyle hasn't just picked up his cards yet.
And the lot's pretty good.
It's
Which ones?
yeah. So there's. All right, so down to 10, and Kyle fetching. Oh no, just looking through his graveyard. So all right,
Needs a bolt.
we'll keep this going. I mean, even
But at the same time, he's never going to get to use it because he's going to either discard it or.
well, I mean, no, he'll get to use it. I mean, he's drawing a bolt. It's
Well, on his
instant
face,
speed.
he won't hit the factory though because it.
Well, sure, but he gets rid of the Liliana, which then he gets to start building up a hand. So, like,
Oh, he was
yeah,
looking to
alright,
make
there
sure.
we go.
He was waiting for the bolt to try to hit the Lily because he just did a red spell count.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go to game 3 of this match. 1-1 all kinds of fun stuff there.
They were talking about Reanimator. While the
We're
game
talking
was
about
going.
I mean, that's fair.
They're talking about the creatures you
there
can
was
bring in with Reanimator in your 75.
Not much happening there. Almost brought back my 1920s baseball announcer there. It was very
Surprised we
close.
didn't get distracted about bears.
What, bear erotica? Who doesn't love some good bear erotica? I still gotta. I don't know where that book is now. I think it's boxed up. I had to find it.
Oh, did you move recently?
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I probably knew that and forgot.
Yeah. That's what.
We could do like story time in
See
front
again.
of camera.
Mark has a life too. Yeah, Rainbow Jesus. There's a raffle. It's gonna be for a T-shirt. We'll do it. We'll do it as soon as this round is done. All right. By this round is done, I mean this match. So.
Which is basically the
Yeah.
round.
For whoever was wondering how Pox wins earlier, Pox wins if they wait until you can't take anymore and concede. Yes, Winter Mule, I will 100% agree with that.
There aren't technical win cons, but that's the most fun one.
Yeah. So, all right, so they're shuffling up. Let's see. Kyle's going to be on the play, so that should help him considerably. You know what I'm saying? I hope you sign my Valakits you're sending to me.
We did not sign the Valakuts for Modern. They were the
Did I already mail this out?
You should have. They were in one of the previous batches from a while ago.
Yeah.
They would have been mailed out about a week and a half ago. It was from your first. It was from your first batch of mailing since you've been back. So 2 weeks ago.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't. You collected them. You just haven't.
I haven't
mailed them
collected them. Yeah, dude, I've been.
Okay. When you said you picked them up, I thought you already met. Like, set them
I've
out
had
in the mail.
Sundays. Unfortunately, the post office is not open on Sundays.
I wasn't sure if your apartment had it in it, or if you live in a house. Do you live in a house or an
I
apartment?
live in an apartment.
No, some apartments have an outgoing mailbox.
I don't know. But then you can't just put stamps on these.
Yeah, you can. You put 2 stamps on an envelope.
No, because the cases are big. They have to be completely flat if you want to send them through the mail with a stamp. Otherwise, they have to be metered.
I've never had that problem with double, like the plastic cases.
Yeah, I don't use the plastic cases.
What do you put them in?
Because that would be more money. Huh?
No.
I cut 2 pieces of cardboard and I sandwich them between the 2 pieces of cardboard.
Yeah, and then you surround it in a sheet of paper, and it becomes flat.
No, it won't go through the... Do you want... Really?
I've sent cards like that, though.
Okay, unfortunately, when I go to the post office and do that, I cannot do that. So, alright, anyway.
I've sent cards like that and never got them sent back to me.
Alright, cool.
That's weird.
Alright, so both players have their 7. Kyle's looking at 2 bolts, some lands, and some delvers. So I have to imagine, he's just going to shit out
I think
delver.
he's down to 6, actually.
Oh, is he? Okay.
He did.
Turn 1 delver.
Richard drawn. I don't quite understand why there's a forest in the deck, but Tom, maybe
Or
you can.
Blood Moon. I mean,
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I guess so. You can abrupt decay that. That's.
I mean,
fine.
you have to get your above decays off, you know.
Yeah. The forest just feels awkward with everything else, but I mean,
Like his current hand, yeah, it's real bad.
All right, so you just play land and pass. Maybe an Innocent Blood.
Can you see the rest of his hand?
Nope.
Oh, he definitely go innocent.
Oh, Entomb.
Is he doing his turn? I guess why he's not tapped out because he's watching out for spell pierce.
Which is, yeah, I'm fine with doing it in his main phase. So there's an Orborg. All right.
I was going for Okay, does he have Spirit in his hand?
Well, no, he might have a Wasteland. If he's got a Wasteland, then if he's got a Wasteland, then he just probably beats Kyle. What?
Apparently, other people are able to send it too. It might be because you're like.
No, I don't. I'm not using top loaders though.
Oh,
that's what I just.
I don't know what I was saying. I've done it in cardboard. I don't know. Because you think, okay, I don't know. Yeah, I've done it in cardboard and haven't had the problem, but
yeah,
my mail might be a lot more lax.
Maybe. And I'm just saying stamps. It can still be metered, but you can't put stamps on it.
I always put 2 stamps in it.
No. All right. Whatever.
It's possible Evanston's a lot more lax than Chicago.
Anyway, brainstorm from Kyle. Looking at the top 3.
Put some lands back?
Yeah, the top 3 were not great. So he's going to keep a fetch so he can get rid of the 2 lands.
He drew 2 lands and what else in those top 3?
Gurmag Angler.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he wants to...
I would actually probably put some business back because of watching out for him and...
Well, he has 3 lands already.
Yeah, I think he's... and
he can choose to draw one of those 2 lands if he gets, Wastelanded or something like that.
Well, no, I mean...
Some stuff. I can't see if he's got it.
No, I mean, he doesn't have any more brainstorms or anything. He's got the Gurmag Angler and he's got the 2 bolts. So, worst case scenario, you can always fire off the bolts in response, or he just keeps the bolts in hand, so that way it's less likely that the Gurmag Angler is going to go away. Yeah.
Well, the Urborg's in play.
Yep. So there's a him. So this is fine. I don't think Kyle fires off anything because I feel like the Gurmag Angler you want is probably the most important card in the hand right now.
You definitely want to go down. You're going to keep the bolt anyway, most likely.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean the bolts are fine in the yard. It doesn't.
Got bolt, angler, and what's the 4?
Yeah. So I mean, so the ideal situation here is both bolts go in the yard, and then he's left with fetch land Gurmag Angler, so that way he can cast his Gurmag Angler next turn, and he can start getting in lots of beats. So, oh god, all right, and the 2 cards that we did not want to go in the yard. So that's fine. Kyle's still going to be able to fetch here, get rid of the shaft on top of the deck. He's going to go down to 19.
Oh, his Delver's not. No, his Delver is flipped already.
Am I impeding here too much, possibly, or no?
What do you mean?
No, I didn't know if I was.
Oh no, you're fine.
Messing up the vibe.
No, you're fine. It's just a matter of making sure that we don't talk over each other. But yeah, so there's going to be a bolt. He's going to go down to 17.
I'm going to help them build it, so I figured.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's fine. So we're going to see an attack. Did we miss an attack last turn? Yeah, we did. So he's actually at 11.
Does the chat say anything about life totals there?
Nope, they're talking about Reanimator.
There's a lot. Everybody loves Reanimator.
Well, who brought it over? Is somebody playing it or asking about someone else?
You got Cavern Lackey, Captain QC, Turn 1 Lackey, Dan Makes It Rain, David L. Barnett. There's just like 5 of them talking about Reanimator.
Fair enough.
Round 4 equals Reanimator education class. Thank you, Soul Aram, for the follow.
Yes. So Kyle, what is that? Is it Fork Bolt? All right, so that's a... Oh!
That is a forked bolt.
Yeah, so Kyle didn't fire off... So Wasteland met Volcanic Island, but I'm surprised he didn't fire off something in response.
He fired off 1 bolt. I thought it was Wasteland in response for the first bolt.
Was it?
I think
Did
it was.
I miss that?
I think it was.
might have.
I don't think he rushed the bolt. He just held it.
Yeah. Is that a Raise the Dead?
It's a. Oh, that's a. I think that's a ritual.
Oh, it's Dark Ritual. Okay, it's just Mirage.
Which I don't know which version that is.
Yeah.
Mirage. Okay.
I think it's Mirage. It looks like Mirage art. So there's a Liliana. That's gonna be rough. God. Oh, he's just ticking up. That's interesting.
I mean, I guess it'll still live from the Delver, and he's hoping to kill us afterwards. But I guess he needs something to kill the Delver after that.
I thought you would just -2 to get rid of the Delver right away.
Right? Because
Yeah, I'm fine with that. So
it's dead
not
either
sure
way.
what's happening here. Yeah. Okay, so Kyle, I guess, was trying to figure out.
Which one he wanted to discard.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Okay, so that's why he played.
Oh, okay, no, so he did float the mana. All right, he did float the mana from the Wasteland there. All right, and so they was changing phases. So he went ahead and shot it at Richard's face. And then there was, okay, that makes way more sense. And so then the Fork Bolt goes in the yard. Kyle's going to swing Delver at Liliana. Liliana's going to go down to 1. And is this another...
So something Sherman could have done was the first main phase stuff where he wasted or whatever, and then gone the next phase, so the floating mana dropped before he...
Ooh, and a Surgical Extraction. Hitting Wasteland.
Yep. So, which is, I think, probably the most important part.
Because you need to keep your mana to get the game winning.
Yeah. So, which I think is perfectly fine. Kyle paying
Although I would have hit
mana
the
for
Spirit
it.
actually there, because his win cons are like really low.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter. I mean, like, Kyle's swinging in the air. Like, it's not...
Yeah, they're both on top deck war, so, like, he just killed the Liliana and then swings.
Yeah. Kyle's left with nothing in hand. Like, this is fine. He doesn't... Now Kyle doesn't have to worry. That's one less thing that Kyle has to worry about, like, mana disruption-wise. So, yeah, I think that's perfectly fine, because Kyle's still at 19. The Nether Spirit, like, is not going to race a Delver.
Oh, no. I mean, being at 8, yeah, that's true.
I
mean, I guess it could have if he minus and killed the Delver. Then you got then you know you got a creature coming out and he doesn't.
Yeah, that's a completely different game. But I guess Richard really wanted to get the Nether Spirit into the yard, and that's why he's ticked up the Liliana. Yeah, that just seems a little.
Yeah, I guess he had to have drawn the Spirit because I mean, getting into the yard is what you want to do. But you want to kill the Delver first. Like I would have killed the Delver.
But can't you just cast Nether Spirit? How much does Nether Spirit cost?
3.
Yeah, so you could have just cast it.
Well, yeah, because he had Waste, Herborg, Forest.
Yeah.
Cast it plus or minus Lily. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Best
Yeah.
way.
And then just done that. So, all right, well, you know, whatever.
They're still doing Reanimator school.
Are they really?
I'm learning a thing about Legacy Reanimator.
Fair enough.
This
There
entire
you go.
round,
Are
they've
they
just been
mainly
reading.
discussing like what creatures you want?
This entire round, they've been doing sideboard cards about Eppering Truth, Abrupt Decays, Dark Blast. Like, what do you put in the sideboard? What cards are you animating? I'm learning a lot about Legacy Reanimator.
There you go. So Liliana's going to tick up.
Do nothing.
I don't see, like, you know, Liliana's going to die, so I don't know if I actually tick Liliana up there. Just because that's like
Well,
then
it was
you're
at 1, right? So
yeah, it was at 1. It was going to die no matter what, and then you're forcing yourself just to discard Dark Ritual.
Has he missed his Spirit trigger twice or just the once?
Twice now.
That's 3 times, I believe, now.
Yeah.
Because it is definitely another Spirit in his graveyard, isn't it?
Yep.
yes.
Yeah, so it should be coming back. There's Liliana. So now you have to tick down. But
If you don't take down at this part.
yeah, all right. So he is taking down.
It's you tick down or you lose.
Yeah, Kyle has a brainstorm in hand. Not doing. Neither one of those cards are doing very much.
Is he? So he needs a bolt and something else in order to actually win.
No, if he can get, if he gets a young pyromancer, then he's fine.
Yes.
Does he have any more delve creatures?
Do you hold on
I mean,
to
he's
the?
probably got another Gormog's Angler somewhere in there.
Do you hold on to the probe then, or the brains? Do you fire the brainstorm in response and hope to get the delver?
No, you can't.
Yeah,
He's
whoa,
got
whoa,
chains
whoa.
of. He's got chains of
Is he discarding
Mephistopheles.
this?
Yeah,
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say.
he's got chains of Mephistopheles. in
Yes,
hand.
that doesn't actually.
And
do
so, like,
anything.
and the sequencing here is a little weird because I would have fired off Ioke from Richard and then activated Liliana, because then you would have gotten more than likely both cards out of Kyle's hand.
Right, you would have taken the thing that costed mana, and then if there's a land, you would have plussed and taken the land
Yeah,
after.
yeah. So here was
Does he just not realize Spirit is in his graveyard?
I
Check. He's pointing it out like every 30 seconds.
Yeah, I guess.
When you're not bringing back your only one by turn. I mean, he's at 4 life. I guess he's just incredibly nervous.
Yeah. I mean, being on the camera, you definitely do make plays that you're not making normally. So Kyle just getting the mono brainstorm draws. Gonna go down to 15 though. Oh,
There's a ponder.
yeah.
It's technically different.
Yeah, no, the Ponder's fine. Because Ponder, you're looking at the top 3 cards.
So is it you basically? So with ponders at work, you want to put the top one's going to go to the graveyard anyway, so you put Young Pyromancer second.
Huh?
So with the Chain of Mephistopheles, you ponder the top card of your library is going to get drawn / removed, so you put the Young Pyromancer second to get on your next draw.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you just try to put whatever you actually want second and get rid of chaff on top.
We're gonna have to discard
Yeah.
chains first.
Wait. And Kyle,
Wait, so
no.
Palmer's not. What is he drawing or not?
Yeah, why do you draw? Instead, that player discards a card. So is Kyle
Did he,
supposed
I think
to...
he discarded the probe and drew the top card.
Is that... No, I don't think that's how that works, right? Oh, you draw a top card. Okay. Wait. Fucking chains.
So
There's
waste
a waste
on
land.
Mistress Factory. Miss another spirit again.
Here it is. This one. If Chain of Mephistopheles replaces your player's draw, if that player has at least one card in their hand, he or she discards that card, then draws a card. But if there's no card, he doesn't draw a card at all. So he discarded the probe to draw the chop card.
Okay. Sure.
Missing.
I hate this card.
How much damage could he have done now from Nether Spirit?
I mean, the game would probably be over.
It's been 5 turns now?
Yeah.
10 damage at least. Maybe 4 because of res.
No, it's been more than that.
They've been calling for 5 turns, so...
It's
Here's,
had to
here's
have
the
been
other
more than
win
5
con
turns.
curse scroll.
Yeah, it's the curse scroll gonna be able to get
And
there.
at this point, you have to have one card in your hand always to keep this working.
Yeah. All right. So, and there's just another land for
Okay, whose
Kyle.
side hasn't been dredging his loam?
Yeah, he hasn't been dredging his loam, and he hasn't been.
Although, is there a point to dredging his loam right now?
Yeah, because you want to get the waste to take his mana back off.
Well, no, all the wastelands are gone.
Oh, because he exiled those.
'Cause
Well,
once
there's
the-
still other. Yeah, get your mysteries factors back. Speed the clock.
Sure. Yeah.
That's fair.
There's a smallpox, so they're both going to go down
Those are like
to.
3 and 10.
I don't
That's
like. I don't. Yeah, I
dangerous.
do not like.
Because now he
casting
loses to
smallpox
ripping
there.
a bolt.
Yeah. So, and that's what Kyle's looking at.
Kyle still has 1 bolt, I believe.
I think he's got 2 bolts.
Well, okay, does he have 1 in a... Oh, he has 1 in the fun
So
twin
I gotta sack
bolt.
a land, discard a card. So his curse scroll is offline now, and he's in bolt range. I would have just held on to it.
Oh yeah. Why is this? Yeah, that was.
He did activate Curse Scrolls first.
And you're not killing a creature with it, so I mean you're really hurting yourself. You're not.
I would almost dredge back life from the loam just to get the land.
He needs the factor to speed this stuff up.
Yeah, this is.
Well, because then you can play dredge back life from the loam, cast it, get 2 lands, play 1, keep 1 in hand for Curse Scroll.
Yeah.
You need to keep a card in hand because you're turning your curse scroll offline.
Yeah.
Win con that way,
Yeah. So
and you're
Yeah.
not dredging your
So-
other win con.
thank
in
you,
the
True
graveyard back.
Popper King.
Pooper King.
I thought it was Pooper King first too.
I'm gonna pretend it's Pooper King because it's more amusing that way.
Oh, bye, turn one Lackey. Or no, is Tyron one Lackey leaving or someone else leaving? Oh no, Crimson Viper's
Right.
cutting out.
So Wasteland off the top for Kyle, getting rid of that Urborg. So now Richard can't cast a lot of his stuff too because he's just got Swamp Forest.
But he does have
Oh, so
Life from the
here
Low.
he is. Now he's dredging. Oh, and he's going to be able to get back 2 Mishra's factories, which is going to be really big.
Is he going to see the Nether Shadow? Oh, that's technically too late this turn.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you can't swing to the next turn.
But, like,
But he can get back 2 Mishra's factories.
so what?
Keep one in hand for scroll. Play one. Be ready to swing.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, because he's dredging it back and then he has to cast it, yeah.
You don't want
So-
to get. You don't want to get 3 back because unless you're casting it, you got to get down to 1.
Yeah. All right, so there's...
Well, 3 doesn't matter because if they're both Mishra's factories, when you
Well, you play
reveal it,
one,
you're going to
you
hit it off
reveal
the
it.
cursed scroll because it's both the same
Oh yeah,
card.
that's true. But
Yeah.
so yes.
So he plays one this turn, plays the other land next turn, then hits
But
Mishra's factory.
he doesn't have enough mana to activate Curse Scroll. So
Yeah.
this is that point.
This turn is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the other 2 cards are factories, I guess.
Yeah, so Kyle's still looking at the top. Like, I mean, Kyle has a real out here. Granted, they're playing super slow. Yeah, Kyle immediately is going to just leave whatever the red source is.
There was no
The
question to
ultimate
that.
there's not doing anything.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
He's got enough mana to cast everything, and he's got the red. You're not going to hit it like you want.
So Kyle's just going for let's hit the turn one. Was that a Ponder or Brainstorm?
Nope, stifle.
That's a Stifle.
So
He can stifle the layout.
he could stifle the Nether Shadow trigger or the Nether Spirit trigger. He
Can
could
you stifle the Mishra trigger or the Cursed Skull trigger?
Curse Scroll trigger is probably the better one to stifle, just because Richard's got plenty of mana. He can just reactivate
Yeah.
Mishra's factory.
No, he's just stifling the
Liliana. Why? I don't like that. Oh god.
No,
I
he's
guess
just
it's-
he was just pitching to it. No, he did stifle it.
See, I guess he's trying not to make Sherwin go down. All right, no, so okay, that's fine. Basically, he's trying to make sure that Sherwin has the extra cards in hand. No, why did Sherwin discard there?
Did he let it happen? Oh, he might have just
No.
let it happen instead.
No, he tapped a mana.
Oh, do you want to go ask?
Yeah.
Hold on, we're checking something.
Yeah, he should have kept that if it got stifled.
Kyle, didn't you stifle the Liliana trigger?
When the game's locked up, you can play bad and still at least keep them off the game and not win. That's the point of the deck first, is not win.
Is it time and round already? Did it hit time and round? I think it also might have hit time and round.
It's 4.5 minutes.
Okay, so we just set our clock a little too fast. There are actually 4.5 minutes left in round.
Like, as much as he's dirtled, there's more time to dirtle stuff.
Also, yes, Richard Sherman is at 3.
Yes.
So they have to redo the Curse
Are we
Scroll
going backwards
activation.
now?
Yeah.
Oh, so he just actually... What did he do there?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't rewind it. I'm not sure.
Activating the scroll. Activating
Whatever.
the factory. Swing.
Kyle has himself at 6, so we're 4. So that's fine. I'll leave it at that just because it's got to be done. So
Yep. We had the timer slightly off. There's 4.5 minutes
Did
left
he,
in
did he
round.
pump with the factory there? Go down
is
to
there?
3?
Yep.
He might be
Well,
at
probably
3.
4 minutes now.
Yeah, it's probably at 3.
Close enough.
Yeah.
This game is likely over in 1 or 2 turns.
I mean, Kyle's still very live to just
Oh, yeah, because
top
there's
deck a bolt. Yeah.
Although Liliana,
No, if he top decks a bolt, he's fine. Like, Kyle,
Actually, he's going to
he
win
topped
right
up the
here.
Young Pyromancer, though, so isn't Richard going to minus 2 Liliana, swing with the Mistress Factory, and activate
Minus
Curse
the
Scroll?
Lily, swing with the
May-
factory.
maybe.
do 3.
Maybe.
I mean, like that's. So there's the
Minus
innocent.
the Lily first.
Sure.
Did he not do
Oh,
that?
no, he
He
just-
could've
he
been innocent,
innocent
but that's
slide.
fine. Swing the factory's 4.
Wait,
Okay.
There you go.
So all right, cool.
So he's trying to see how deep the bolt is?
Yep. All right. So that's it, guys. All right, we're gonna give away a T-shirt real fast.
Oh man.
Sweet.
Yeah, congrats to Sherman for winning that. Yeah, there are so many why nots. Yeah, like that's kind of what One Factory was just played, was it?
No, it was played. It was done
Oh.
already.
I mean, he could
Alright.
use it to pump, but it actually wasn't necessary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was done, and it wasn't necessary because he swings with one, uses the other 3 mana, activates Curse
So
Scroll,
did
he has 1 card
So
in
he
hand.
did play at that turn. He couldn't have swung with it. I guess he
Right,
could have revealed it
He,
to the curse scroll.
he swung the 2 and then tapped the 3 for Curse Scroll. So no matter what,
All right, guys, this is for a T-shirt.
it's black. It says Wooberg.xyz across the chest.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Pretty swag.
All right, so here we'll do this really fast. Where did my raffle go? All right, guys, reset the raffle. Sweet. All right, raffle's open, guys. Do exclamation mark raffle. It's for a T-shirt, Wooberg XYZ T-shirt. Lacerashuri, thank you for following. You have to be followed in order to win. We know these things. So we'll do this. We have sizes actually extra small through double XL.
Thank you.
So, Zakwahun, thank you for following. X-Jacks, maybe. Or X-Jack.
X-Jack makes sense.
X-Jock. Jock.
Is that like X-Lax?
Jock.
X-Jock?
I don't know. All right, so and we're gonna end the raffle now-ish. All right, so we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Rover XEX, thank you for following. 5, 4, 47.
All right, now we're going to count down for 47.
2, 1. All right, let's pull this. If I can scroll down.
10-second countdown's good. 3 seconds doesn't do anything for the stream. Unless they are watching chat.
Yep.
Oh,
X-Jack, thank you. You've won.
Yeah, I tend to
All
wait
right.
30 seconds and then count down from 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely just put in the chat.
All right, so
Chat's
you won a shirt. All right.
Thank you, Snock514, for following.
Small through double XL.
We have a lot of variety of sizes of shirts.
Please send me your name.
I have an image of changing the style.
Thank you,
Just got-
Lalosius.
Send me your name, address.
The card is
It's the,
insanely
it's the best
expensive.
reminder text I've ever found. There's a thing you can print off, and it helps you out. Like, does he have cards in hand? Yes or no?
Oh, for chains?
Stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Change is such a poorly worded card.
One of the
That
worst.
is good.
It's not as. What's the one that's like the entire card is a block of text and the entire like card text is different? The entire like rules text is different.
Or what are you enchantment? Black? What are you talking about?
I think it's an artifact. It's a really old artifact that's just like.
Oh, Ice
stupid.
Cauldron?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nobody knows what it does. That's true.
There we go.
Just like banding.
Announce winner in chat. There we go. All right. New to the tree.
Yep. Tin
Thank you for
Snowy.
following.
Tinfin Snowy was alright. Ice Cauldron was the one I was thinking of. The one that just doesn't make sense.
That nobody plays ever.
Margaret Commandus has won the raffle. Or the waffle. I wonder if we have waffles at home. Maybe I'll just go buy some frozen waffles.
I need to confirm this with Arthur. We might be trying to bring waffles to GP Charlotte.
Oh, good. You should do that because that would be fun.
Like, even if it's just for us trolling people sitting there eating them. The problem is, like, we'd have to make them ahead of time and, like, get them ordered in. So we might see if there's, like, a diner we can just bring by some, like, chicken waffles.
There's a chunk of stuff downtown
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Just have some fun and bring some waffles.
That's my stomping ground. So, well, Texas Ranger, it was good to have you here.
Where are
Thank
you
Todd.
visiting here from?
Dallas.
Dallas.
I don't know. His screen name's Texas Ranger.
Yeah, I was wondering what city in Texas.
Texas.
Dallas isn't all of Texas.
Dallas is all of Texas.
Okay.
It's
What
where the
about
open
Austin?
is that I'm skipping right now.
Fair enough.
Which
All
I'll
right.
probably play Legacy anyway.
Yeah. You can do that at the end.
I went to the last one, and I'm going to go to the limited event in July, so...
Is
I
it
actually get to play more
GP?
Legacy this way, but I don't have as many rounds and winnings I can go for, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. That's still all fun. But, guys, that's going to be another effing block attack. Yeah. So, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hopefully, I'll be able to actually commentate and cast a little bit more moving forward. But we'll see what my project does to me and how much of my soul it takes.
Legitimate question: how much would we all have to pitch in to send someone a waffle maker? I would be willing to pitch in towards the pot of raffling a waffle maker.
You do that.
Okay.
You figure all that out, and you figure out how much it would be to ship, and then
I would
you
love
could
to just send a
100%
waffle maker
be
at
able
some
to do
point on
that.
this.
Yeah.
Possibly in the summer at some point, I will just get bored and buy a waffle maker.
Dan
or
makes it
something.
rain. No more rounds. Sorry.
Do you raffle off playmats by chance?
Every once in a
Every
while.
once in a
yeah.
while, we need to just get a
Raffle this
whoop.
one.
Huh?
I'll give it to you.
Oh, cool. All right,
We'll
we
show
can do that.
everybody right now. I won this at a event in Dallas.
Oh, cool.
I got to get a twisted playmat, so there you go.
All right. Yeah, we'll give this away next week. Done.
Make sure you enter the raffle because it's really funny to send someone what they
If I
gift
get it
up
back.
to raffle.
Yeah.
I'll win it and then
Thank
say,
you.
roll again or something. I literally just thought of an idea.
But yeah, guys. So that'll be it. Mondays, my car's in the shop, so transporting gear is not something that will probably be happening currently. So we're gonna try to get the Mondays back. So we'll see what happens on that front.
Or if, yeah, say that's available for the raffle, but I'll hold on to it until then.
Okay, that's fine.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So
You're
I'll
gonna be
bring
coming
it
back next week
Okay.
too?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Well, cool, guys. Yeah, the Fiat's in the shop. Never buy a Fiat. Just putting that out there. The resale value is a third of what I paid for it 2 years ago. So have fun with that. It's a third of what I paid for it. Yeah. Not happy about that.
You really messed up a lot.
All right, guys. So that's gonna be it. And the clutch is out, guys. The clutch is out. Yeah.
What car do you
Clutch
drive
is
again?
completely shut. A Fiat.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I survived my first night of Legacy.
All right, guys. But yeah, so we'll see everybody. We'll see everybody on Wednesday.
Yep.
So have a great week. Enjoy a weekend, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Party on.
Yeah. Woo! And stop.